friends, and welcome to another episode of Express Lane, the show that brings you speedruns in 60 minutes or less. I'm your host, Oscar424, with occasional guest appearances from my quirky co-hosts, Galahad and Freya, and at least one of them is here. Freya's being super cute under the desk. I love it. Well, friends, gamers, we have a super cool show today, and what we are doing is we are honoring the upcoming Frost Fatales ambassadors, and they are a group of super cool gamers that are going to be streaming episodes of on their own shows, their own channels, running their own content and helping raise money ahead of time for the National Women's Law Center. And looking at this schedule, we've got 3 amazing runners that are just happen to be part of the ambassadors program. So also chat, friends, if I don't see Fatales mentioned right now, start mentioning that. Okay, looking at our schedule, we are ending with some Viva Piñata. We had some Sephonie in between, and then we've got a twofer special with Sweet Peebs first running the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, any percent glitchless. Hello, Peebs. How are you? How is that live reaction?
How is what?
Exactly.
Hello. Yeah, hi. My name is Sweet Peebs, and well, we can. I'll tell you how I am in just a second. We're a little behind. I don't want to get us too far off track, so let's just get into this, and then I'll tell you how I am. What is this? It doesn't matter.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry about this. So this is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and the first thing that we have to do is, because this is the any percent glitchless run, to get confirmed on leaderboards so that they know you didn't do anything hinky, you got to delete your save data.
How dare.
So while we're doing that, hi, Asuka. I am very, very well. Thank you so much for asking. My light's flickering. I might have to turn that off. I'm very, very well. Thank you so much for inviting me. I love it here. And I'm joined by a couple of folks. It takes a little bit to say. Hang on, let me go into settings. While I'm going into settings, you two can introduce yourselves.
Who are these folks you've mentioned?
Joey, do you want to go first?
This is the story of a speedrun by Sweet Peebs. Hi, I'm King J. I had to do that once, okay? Hi, I'm King J. I don't speedrun this game, but I am an enjoyer of it, and it's a great game that everybody should play.
Okay, hello. My name is Cheese J. I also do not speedrun this game, but this is one of my favorite video games of all time, so I'm very happy that Peebs asked me to commentate.
Yeah, I heckin' love it. I cussing love this game. But let's go ahead and get started, and then we'll talk about how much we love this game. In timer ready? All right.
Ready.
In 3, 2, 1, boop.
Good luck.
Thank you. So this is the any percent glitchless run of this game, but we're not going to talk about the Stanley Parable at all. We're going to talk about Super Mario Odyssey.
Because that's what the commentators know best.
We're going to talk about Talkie 2%.
Oh my god.
We're going to talk about Astro's Playroom.
That's the wrong one, but okay.
No, I know.
Close enough.
There are games on the PS5. Now, this is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. The first ending we're gonna do is the Marielle ending. In the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, they added a little content filter. That ending deals with derealization, depersonalization, and some further heavy mental health themes. If you've played the game, you know exactly what it deals with. And they added something really nice to Ultra Deluxe, adding the ability to skip a couple of the more heavy endings, which is really appreciated. Here in the any percent glitchless, it's going through the epilogue. Why is there an epilogue in the Stanley Parable? You're gonna find out. But they did that just as an accessibility thing, and it's really, really nice when developers add stuff like that to help people with the enjoyment of the game. So here, oh Jesus.
Rip.
That Can we get the "that's never happened before" flag up, please? Because that's literally never happened to me before.
What?
He was just trying to go to like a little vent on the side there, but missed the ledge.
That's literally never happened to me before. Thank you so much for putting that flag up if you did.
Yeah, we said the thing.
Yes.
I said the thing.
Yeah, the GDQ.
Probably just.
Yep.
I know I don't seem like it, but I do get nervous when I'm on stage, on screen.
Chet, you love Peebs. You love Peebs, though, right? Come on.
Peebs actually has a
Let's just
stage
Best.
in her room right now.
This is the easiest game. This is a baby game.
Peebs actually built a stage in her bedroom just for this hotfix.
It's true.
Yep. People have been saying this.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Let's go.
Oh,
First try.
something funny, sussy game.
something. Yeah. Oh my God. The any percent route for this. Did it stop? I can't hear.
I don't know. I can't hear either. It's on Discord.
Yeah, I can't hear anything either. So you're asking the wrong person.
I'm asking the wrong cowpokes. So any percent is doing 2 endings, getting to the new content area, going to the sequel area, collecting things, and then going to the epilogue. And what does that mean if you've never played this game? You're going to find out. And hopefully there are some of you in chat. I'm not watching chat. Like I said earlier, I get a little nervous when I'm on GDQ, when I'm streaming. So chat kind of makes me nervous. I get distracted. But hopefully you're saying nice things about me. Hopefully you're talking about how this is your favorite video game of all time after Alan Wake 2, just like me.
Yeah, chat, put some claps in the chat.
Yeah.
So that we can
Put some claps
not
in the chat.
not make Peebs nervous. Deal.
Yeah. Instantly saw a comment that says chat loves you.
Yeah, exactly.
What is
This is
store?
true.
New content.
New content.
New content. Yeah, so if you've only played the Stanley Parable, if you've only played the mod, if you've only played the 2013 version, any of those, and you're like, what is going on here? You're in luck. You're gonna find that out.
We're on a roller coaster. That's what's happening.
We're on a roller coaster right now.
Hello, and thank you for playing the
Just like the
Ultra Deluxe.
the song Roller Coaster.
You may know the Stanley Parable.
I don't know it.
It's a Marina
Hey, what-
song.
What's that game?
What's this game? The Stanley Parable? So Alex
heard of it.
Hirsch is gonna explain a little bit
Oh my.
about.
How did I not know it was Alex Hirsch?
I don't know how you didn't know that, because obviously everyone in chat recognizes Alex Hirsch's voice.
Yo, he made Gravity Falls. That's my man.
He made Gravity Falls, because it grabbed you and me.
Stanley Parable.
See, I play games like that, but they forget to add content into my games. That I play.
That is true. They
Yeah,
did
yeah.
inject content into this new version, and it's gonna be amazing. If you haven't seen this new content, you're gonna see it pretty soon. They added a lot of stuff, especially one thing that a lot of people asked for. So yeah,
Exactly, and we're gonna get up close and personal with it.
I'm so excited. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah. So we're just in an elevator.
Look, Stanley
Yeah,
can't
so
even
this-
stop moving. He just keeps going back and forth.
You can't even jump.
Cannot contain the excitement. Just
He's
walking back and
he's
forth.
standing there just waiting.
There is an ending where you can jump, but I don't think we're seeing it.
Right, we're not.
Nah, they would never let you jump in this video game, unfortunately.
That's the reward for playing for 10 years.
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah,
playing for 10
definitely
years.
not the my favorite trophy in any video game.
Super go outside. Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah, for-
something I would like to talk about, because I love this game, not just because it's silly, not just because there's a jump circle.
There's a jump circle.
Oh, jump circle.
Oh, you gotta do one.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
and
go.
I was
Yes!
in jump circle. But because it pokes fun at the idea that like video games have to have achievements, they have to have collectibles, they have to be just chock-a-block full of, climbing up a cathedral and then using your falcon to scan everything and then jump down into a hay bale or whatever. it it needs more thrills and chills, and the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe really does deliver on that, and it no better way than its achievements. And
Oh, by the way, time,
TJ.
by the way. That's it. That's the run. We did it.
Oh,
we did it. Richard, it's not the run. It's not the run.
that look.
You know,
Don't touch the timer.
you know Richard's actually going to hit time.
Richard!
The meme.
I know it's express lane, but it's a little longer than this. But it talks about one of the trophies, the test trophy. Please ignore. This game has some really goofy trophies, poking fun at and Joey, I'm gonna say it, achievement hunters.
Yeah, that's me. Hi. The trophy
Yeah.
hunters.
Stares at how many like over 80 some platinums I have?
Yeah, you have more than I do, actually. I just make videos.
2 of my platinums are for the same game, Destiny 2. One for PS4 and then one for PS5. But I didn't earn them on PlayStation. I earned them on Steam, and when crossplay was enabled, then it gave
I
me
did
the
that with Fall Guys. I did that with Fall Guys.
I did that, just went from PlayStation to PC.
I'm sorry.
Also, I have 2 copies of a game called My Name is Mayo.
Oh,
and I have-
yes.
Oh, I've played that.
I just want to point out that I'm going to go back to it. I love the panicked reaction of, Richard, don't do it.
No, I know. There's this thing, little behind the scenes here. There's this little thing called a run of show where everybody's on the same page of how long things last. Breaking the fourth wall here.
My lore! My lore!
My lord. Speaking of lore, we're
Breaking
going
the fourth wall during the Stanley Parable run.
Yeah, speaking of fourth wall breaking, we're going to the memory zone where we're going to remember how good the old Stanley Parable is. So yeah, back in 2013,
right.
the good old days.
Right, the narrator's a little upset because, again, it's a commentary of sorts on remakes, ports and remasters, all these things that add content that nobody needs. I mean, why do we need, the narrator's talking about the Stanley Parable was a perfect game. It was every game all in one. Why do we need more? Why do we need more content? Why do we need more trophies? Why do more? That's all we want. The commodification of art, of everything that we enjoy and everything that makes us feel one little thing in our miserable little lives. Why do we need to glut it? Why do we need to add bloat to it? We don't. And that is what this game is about.
He's saying all this, and Stanley's like, let me out of this door, please.
Let me out of this.
I'm snapping right now in case you can't hear it on my mic.
Bravo. I also like how this room looks like it's from Dark Souls.
It's from Dark. It's every video game.
It's Alan Wake too.
Also,
It's Alan Wake 2.
Also, Sweet Peeps, I want to point out when you called time and said it's not the run, Richard, our wonderful producer, chat, give some shout out and love to Richard, pushed every button except the time.
I saw Let's Go Lesbians on there. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I was like, I peeked in for a second. I was like, what is going on?
We are a very serious group here at Express Lane.
Yeah.
Like, if you have me on your comms, you know it's going to be not serious.
If you have me on Express Lane, you know it's not going to be serious.
But okay, and speedrunning this game just adds one more layer to what I am saying. Like it's twisting the game to my own whims here. I'm finding my own fun, extra fun in a game I adore. Why am I doing this? I'm skipping, or I'm not skipping it, but like I'm going really fast. I'm trying to go really, really fast, and it adds another layer of metatextual commentary to this game to speedrun it. And hang on, here is Suave Peanut's favorite line.
I thought you were going to say this is Suave Peanuts. This is Suave Peanuts review.
Suave Peanuts? No, Suave Peanuts. Funny.
I would like to say, by the way, those containers in the background that say pressurized gas, that was actually changed because we're playing on the PS5 version. On the Steam version, It says Steam reviews, so they couldn't put that on PlayStation though.
Right, it says it on I was about to say Steam. It says it on the Nintendo Switch as well.
Yeah.
And I assume Xbox. I don't know.
Yeah, all the console
It was
versions,
on
basically.
Nintendo Switch. That's crazy.
The very same console,
Yes.
the Nintendo Switch entertainment system.
The Switch, yes.
The NSES.
The
Yeah.
I
SES.
feel like I actually knew that.
The NSES.
Deep down.
Wait.
Anyway.
But I love this game. I love this game.
No, I love this game too.
And
Yes, me too.
it's just it's a very funny and very pointed commentary on what it means to be an enjoyable video game, what it means to tell a story. You know, you win the game by listening to the narrator, by doing exactly what the narrator says, and then you go and find your fun elsewhere, and it's not what the narrator says. So there's all these different endings, and then Ultra Deluxe adds more endings and adds all this stuff. It adds a bucket load of stuff. You are 100% correct, my friend. And it adds a skip button as well,
Which we're going to see here.
which we're going to see here. Yeah. And also note, you are going to hear a beepity beep that's in the video game. You do not need to change the batteries on your smoke detector.
You're going to say change the batteries on your Twitch.
I always commentate on Hotfix with my smoke detector going off. Thank you, Peebs, for letting me know that.
Yeah, I was about to go do that.
Your batteries can die at any time. If you haven't checked your batteries on your smoke detector lately, please do that after this.
We here at GDQ are very worried about your smoke detector batteries, all right?
I don't want y'all to be unsafe.
True. Yo, claps in the chat.
I mean, same.
Yeah.
Same here, same here.
I'm a firm believer in OSHA and safety.
I can't believe you say something so scandalous like that. That's
I
so
know.
wild.
Hot take.
It's like Real Turk IRL. I work in safety and have to deal with OSHA, so I feel personally attacked and called out right now.
Also, I would like to point out that the only reason we talked about the achievements in this game today is because I do platinum trophy videos, and I made a video about this game's platinum trophy, and I said that I didn't like the trophies because they didn't have you actually playing the endings, because I love the endings in this game. And Peebs Frame 1 commented on that video, being like, no, this game's fantastic. Check yourself.
That's the point. That's why they're worthless trophies. That's the point.
I know, but I wanted to play
That's the point
game.
that they're trying to make. There's a trophy where in the original game it was don't play for 5 years. In Ultra Deluxe, it's don't play for 10 years. They're deeply unserious, and that is the point.
That's some great content they added. They made it so you had to wait an extra 5 years.
And
Yeah.
we will be getting that trophy tonight.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yes, this is actually an all trophies run.
We'll be back in 10 years for the end of this run.
Yeah, we're
This
gonna
is in
sing
real
your choir.
time.
See you in 2036. Did you forget what year it was?
No, I didn't forget.
I like how we've just been sitting here hitting the skip button, by the way, while we're yapping.
It's a deeply unserious video game. Like, if this were a charity run, this would be the best time for like 3.5 minutes of donation.
Pretty much.
Okay, real talk. I don't have donations, however.
Yeah, you want to say something about, I don't know, maybe like Frost Fatales or something? Or something like what?
Well, okay, so what I'll say first and foremost is y'all want to work for GDQ? Just out of curiosity, because guess what? I see that face. Live Peebs reaction, gamers. Live Peebs reaction. We are hiring. If you have experience in, administrative assistance, you should absolutely apply for a mainline event contract in sponsorship operations. Or if you are the super awesome expert in broadcast strategy and marketing development and are looking for some full-time work, you should be applying right now to be part of the management team as the creative director at Games Done Quick. So you should apply or share with somebody that may be interested. We have to do so before or by February 15th. So if you're looking to join us at Games Done Quick, head to gdq.gg and
/jobs.
apply. /jobs. And apply.
Now we're in the same.
Somebody.
Now we're in the sand.
Now we're in the sand.
We skipped so much that it's now the future and the
Oh, does this mean we can get the 10-year achievement?
yes.
Yeah, actually, we just need a real life skip button to get there. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody in chat did update the estimate to 10 years and 43 minutes.
Richard?
Do it, Jack. Change it. You won't. The estimate just changes to 10 years.
The estimate is no. Actually, we'll talk about Frosted Tales. Since, Sweet Peeps, you are in fact an ambassador, when is your starting stream, or has that been decided yet?
Hang on. No, Court made somebody made a handy dandy graphic. My kickoff stream is February 19th at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
I had to click over, and this is the perfect spot to do that because I
Good timing.
Also, totally not me
Perfect timing.
pulling up my image to make sure I had my.
Caves was bringing it up in her brain. That's what was happening.
Yeah. I was searching for it in my hard drive.
So now we.
So yeah, on February 19th, head to twitch.tv/sweetpeeps and watch some heckin' good content and donate to National Women's Law Center as well.
Yeah, I will be doing the dolls and doing tier list stuff. Hey, welcome to the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
Yeah.
can't believe you're running 2 sequels on the hotfix tonight. That's
I know.
Peeps can only run games that have 2 in them. Actually,
That's actually and that have buckets in them.
That's actually true.
Yeah, I only
Actual.
speedrun games with a bucket.
By the way, shout out to the Bidoof
As
in
you
the
can see
bucket
back
back there. Yeah.
Yeah, Bidoof is sitting in my Allen 2 bucket. The wake sticky note.
Wake
Wake
went
fell
sleep.
off. Yeah.
The wake fell off, so it's just Allen 2, like the bad.
Alan sleep too.
Yeah.
So this is all about like what is going to be in the Stanley 2. Shout out to my favorite part of this exhibit, which is the button that says your name, but it only says Jim. So if your
Jim.
name is Jim, you probably popped off. But
I'm partial to
unfortunately,
the whole.
unfortunately, my name is not Jim.
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 There's
Well,
like a
actually, we
Simpsons
will
reference,
find
like-
that button. I'll make a stop at that button later.
my legal name technically can be Jim.
Jim.
They should have done the Simpsons reference where it's like Bort.
Everyone in chat should go legally change your name to Jim and then buy this game, and your mind will be blown.
If your name is Jim already,
Change it.
change it to Stanley.
Oh, I think you say change it back to Jim again. So this is one of the Stanley figurines. There's 6 of these, and we do need these for any percent. So
Whoops. Yeah. We need all 6 of them. And it's just a fantastic thing that they've added. You know, the sequel content. It's another commentary on just why do we need a sequel? Isn't the first one good enough? You know, this, that, and the other. Overwatch, just to name one.
Wow.
very, very subtle.
Mercy can't even save people from those shots fired.
I just, it was fine, you know, like it didn't need improving, and that is exactly the commentary that the fine folks who crafted this game were trying to say. J.V. Redden, you know, he said it best when he wrote all of these words that the narrator
Yeah,
was saying.
and Chad, if you could like watching the nice.
Oh, wow.
That like watching the subtitles and whatnot, or listening to the commentary. This game is just hilarious and so sharp and on point with everything that is said in this game.
Bucket manual.
Bucket me.
Yes.
And then some little postcards or art prints or whatever. This is from the
I didn't know this was a sequel to Viewfinder.
sequel to... They tried. They tried to...
Also, I've been told that apparently they did change the estimate, but they changed it back. So shout out to Ted for changing.
Oh, I missed it.
I missed it too.
I missed it.
We all missed it.
We all missed it.
Richard specifically waited for us all to look away.
When Tech makes a joke, but it doesn't hit because none of us were looking at the stream.
I went over and clicked over in chat, and my best friend Zafe B is in chat. Hi Zafe B, you're my best friend.
This isn't a coherent video game at all.
Best
It's a
friend.
lot of gags. And I do very much
Also-
Everyone say hi to Zafe B.
Everybody say hi or else you're rude.
Hi.
Hi.
I wanted
Hi.
to create a
Hi.
that would capture all the magic of the first.
Comment in chat. What was the estimate? The unofficial estimate is 10 years and 43 minutes because this is now apparently an all trophies run.
Maybe that's it.
There is the longest speedrun of this game, by the way, is the all endings category because there is an ending that literally takes 4 hours to get. So that's fun. If you want to try running that and play the baby game, which literally has you protecting a baby from getting burned alive, you can do that.
And a puppy from acid.
Oh,
A tremendous title screen. A
That ending looks very painful.
It is not fun. I've tried doing it. It's not fun.
Parable 2. Let me see if I
One of the people in chat just DM'd me a picture of the estimate from when it got changed.
And then you DM that to me.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
got
and
you.
me.
Okay.
And me.
or you post it in the Express Lane channel. I mean,
That's
Yeah.
that's less work that I'm being given.
yeah, fair.
all of his co-workers were gone.
So now we're playing the Stanley Parable too.
Stanley
Yeah,
decided to go to the meeting
We're
room.
still playing the
Perhaps
Stanley
he simply
Parable.
missed a memo.
The door is still open because I didn't go pick up the bucket.
Yeah, I just want to point out that Peeves didn't actually pick up the bucket, which means that this run isn't valid, which is unfortunate.
Invalid, yeah.
But it's okay because come Frost Fatales, there is a certain runner of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe that is doing a certain bonus game that is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and it's 12 endings with bucket.
No way. Hey,
The bucket.
hey, check this out. Wait, no, that's Bucky Barnes. Here's
It's the wrong one.
wrong one. Here's Stanley.
Is that standing on the Smash Brothers amiibo stand? Is that what I'm seeing?
No, this is official.
can't
This was
believe
part of the little
Nintendo.
special edition that I Am 8-Bit came out with. They also have a button that says your name, but it only says Jim. Jim.
So yeah, we actually have to get collectibles here. Look at how great this run is. You get to get collectibles. You get to
Bucky figure. Oh, there it is.
Must be a snappier name for these things.
Yeah, there's collectibles now.
we get to see my
But there's
favorite.
no reward.
My favorite part of the game is actually in this run, which is when we go back through the collectibles later. The narrator does like an edited video from like 2006 of showing all.
Oh, yes. I love that ending.
It's so
Oh
funny.
my god.
Stepping into his manager's office,
So does
Stanley was once again
Ultra Deluxe have like the ability to tell if you've bought the collector's edition? Because I could see the fourth wall commentary go off. If it was like you enter a code, it's like, I got this gamer now.
No. That would be a lot of work.
that his boss
that they
had
should
been
do.
keeping from him.
Call him right now.
They gotta patch it. Wait for Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe 2.
4, 5. But of course,
Super Ultra Deluxe.
by simply pushing
Ultra Deluxe
Super.
Enhanced Edition.
It's edition.
Creme de la creme edition.
HD remaster.
The Stanley cut or whatever it is. Like the Snyder.
They already made an HD remaster in 2013.
The bucket cut.
The bucket cut, yeah.
Bucket.
The bucket ending.
Stanley decided to go
So
to
the thing that the bucket does in this game is it actually like makes some of the endings different, and that's the key part of the bucket. So if you're doing all endings, you do have to do some of the endings twice because they have different outcomes.
Yeah, it is the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. The official Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. It's there to help you. It's there to make you chill and calm for once in your life.
Now, Peeps, I have a question. Have you gotten the broom closet ending? Because the broom closet ending is my favorite.
Yeah, I love the broom closet ending. Okay, I'm not gonna fall again, so I'm gonna like.
Lock in.
I'm not.
Lock in.
I'm gonna
lock
lock
in.
in.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We did it! Oh my god, and it's the shortest
You got, okay, so that's a random
I got the blue hallway.
that's a random chance of that happening.
Yeah, it's a random chance. It's the shortest hallway.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by
If I were playing on PC, I could use a mod to always have the blue hallway. But because I'm on console,
Stanley for the but eager to get
I will never ever have a top time in this game because there's no way to do load removal. There's no way to mod to only have the blue hallway. So I'm just like, there's only one board. There's not. It's not like a combo of.
That is my pet peeve in speedrunning is when there's no console split.
Oh yeah, there
always my
absolutely
thing.
should be.
Yeah.
Ooh, legitimate comment and question in chat. I know it was mentioned before, but now is the perfect time to remind people, what are the requirements for an any percent run in this game?
An any percent run is doing the two shortest endings that'll trigger the two shortest endings that'll trigger the new content door to open, going through the new content, going through the sequel area, but not picking up the bucket because it takes too long and you don't need it to complete the game. Then finding all the figglies, going through this second memory zone, and then closing the game, opening the game, talking to the settings person, and exhausting what the settings person has to say, and then the epilogue is going to be available. So that is the any percent run.
Yeah, it's basically reached the true ending of the game.
Right. There is actually an ending of the game. Yeah. So yeah, we're back in the memory zone, thinking about our favorite.
Hey, I remember this place.
You remember this place?
It's in my memory zone in my brain.
Whoa.
And I have a follow-up unrelated question.
Yeah.
Who would win in a death battle? The reassurance bucket or the companion cube?
Jim would win.
Reassurance bucket.
Jim.
Jim 100% would win.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Yeah. Because the bucket's actually, spoiler alert, it's actually a demon.
Back then I had
Whoa.
What?
I know.
My lord!
Visceral reaction. What?
I know.
I also like how the narrator's like, you should collect all of them again, and you just aren't picking up any of them.
Yeah.
There's no need to.
You want me to pick this up?
Yes, do it. Please do it.
Okay.
Do it.
This is my favorite part of the game.
Yeah.
After that, you had 3 of them.
So when you pick this one up, you get this awesome YouTube video from like 2007.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Windows Movie Maker.
These are the type of YouTube
Those were
videos
the
that I make.
days.
Hey, y'all remember this pink room?
Oh yeah, we were here before.
Good room.
Yeah.
Still don't remember it though.
If you don't remember it, then you just weren't paying enough attention to this run, honestly, and it's kind of rude.
Why aren't you paying attention to me?
Pay attention.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you can't fall off here.
That
You'd have to restart.
is true. They actually did put like invisible walls there.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yes, here it is.
Here you go.
Let's go.
How you found it by the narrator.
Yeah, ha
We get some of those like perfection emotes in chat, because yes.
This is why I want GDQ to have like a cinema emote.
Yes,
Absolute cinemas.
absolute cinema.
It's so good.
If
It's so much.
so, you can use the let's go. If anybody's got the let's go.
BRB, I need to get a clip of this and post it on my Geosites profile.
Your GeoCities, yeah.
Just
I love that there's credits
now I
after
have-
this.
So dumb.
The best boy.
Yeah,
best boy.
This ending is so dumb.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot
Love
of time
it.
making that video, but it was 8 minutes.
Thank you,
I
CC.
wouldn't
I'm
have
looking at you right
spent
now.
on
He's-
Don't distract me.
All right, so we got to the end of our memories, and then the narrator is gonna be like, "Oh, no, just keep going through them again," because he's trying to lock in on the past.
unlocked
This
it.
memorism is distinct
hey.
and clear in my
The narrator
Here's,
really wants.
here's-
because it was the
There's a sticker of Hello Kitty on a Carolina Hurricanes.
Wait, why do you?
Why wouldn't I have it? It's on my desk. Why wouldn't I have
Oh,
it?
true. I never thought of it that way. Okay, cool.
If it's on my desk, it's mine. Why wouldn't I have something that's on my desk?
Sorry. How stupid of me. How could I?
How ignorant of you to say something like that to me.
which it was exactly like.
I just work here.
I just work here.
Play with the Lego figurine on my desk.
No more.
Just in case you all were worried, by the way, you are in the present right now. Don't worry.
Nothing left to do but move on
Ooh.
into the future.
Oh, thanks for clarifying.
Zone.
We're not in the past.
I did not know that.
No,
But the narrator's
I'm
not
done.
ready to move
I'm
on.
ready to move
Nope.
on.
Now it's time to go back through it again. Hey, are you ready? Are you ready, chat? We're going back.
Just go backwards. We'll do the memories
One time I got stuck behind that door as it was opening, and then I had to restart.
Okay.
That's all.
Crazy. How does that happen?
I was standing in front of it, and then it pushed me
This one.
Inventing new
backwards.
time losses.
Yeah, it took me backwards behind the door, and I couldn't get out. So I had to restart.
Also, let's go getting that like so quickly.
Also, I like how you have to watch this again.
You get to watch it
This
again.
is just the best video game.
This is such a good game, and we're not showing a lot.
Yes, I have a desk. Otto, I have a desk.
Also, if you're watching this game and you're like, "Wow, this is really cool," we are not showing like 90% of the content that's in this game as well. So
Right, this is literally just playing the game. Like, this isn't even using the glitches. So, like, you can time it right and keep the jumps when you go through the jump circle. If you're, like, jumping and then, like, get right to the edge. Like Amelie, if you're right on the edge of it, you can keep your jumps. Or you can jump and then restart the game in half jumps. But, I have trouble on console doing that, so I just run the glitchless. So it's literally just playing the game. Like, you can do this right now. You can open the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and you can just speedrun this game right now. I know
Would you
that's
say
a
you could do
different
it
show.
out of the box?
But
different.
Yep.
I know that's a different show, a tea tree. I've been waiting.
I'm waiting for your
for
call.
you. I've been waiting by the Discord phone, waiting for your call.
Discord.
Well, I was gonna say like just the regular phone, but people don't have regular phones anymore. So
Forgotten that.
I've been
I
waiting
have
by my
one phone
landline.
that's just for Discord.
Yeah.
And before everything
Peeps has a red phone and it's just tea tree.
Yeah, it's just your tea tree.
You have a different phone per hotfix show host.
Yes, I've been waiting, and then Asuka, you called me, and I was like,
All right, I guess.
yes. Yes, of course. I've been waiting for your call
bring something back.
Since the last time you were on
since the last time I was on your show playing one of the two games I'm playing tonight.
Different. I
Hey.
used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each
So this,
decision
oh
profoundly.
my gosh, a Reeve. Hi. This one, for some, I could have just closed the game. Right, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna close the game. This is part of the run.
Oh.
What, you're resetting? No.
Reset. Yo.
This is part of the run. Richard, this is part of the run.
Timer over, Richard. Start the timer over.
Don't reset the timer. This is part of the run. Oh my god, yes, BD, just like in Control.
You've
All right.
ruined our 10-year. How dare.
You ruined our 10-year run. You started back up immediately. We can't get the trophy now.
It's true, Jane, I do. So this is the settings person, and this is a real character. The name of this character is the settings person. And you talk to the settings person, and the settings person makes up settings for you to do. And you have to restart the game a couple of times to cycle through all of the settings.
Wait, it's not another reset.
No!
Start it over again.
No! I'm trying to do the Northern Lion. No!
Also, side note, I love the settings person. It's really funny.
Yeah.
The whole thing here. So yeah, we reset the time to our favorite time now, which apparently is 11 p.m. So that's good.
Oh, we
Yeah,
almost
it's
hit,
just-
we almost hit it spot on. If we were
Holy!
in Eastern, if we were 3 minutes faster.
You almost set it to the correct time, but unfortunately,
Holy.
we were a bit off.
That's a little too meta.
Yeah, now you can see what's on my, like, what other games I have installed on here.
Yeah.
Wander Stop, another Davy Redden.
I saw that Alan Wake 2, which happens to be
Wait.
pretty much the game we're going to be
what?
shifting to one over.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, by the way,
What?
me and Cheese are also commentating that, except we know very little compared to this.
We'll talk about that when we get there. We don't want to use up all of our content.
All of our
before we get
content for the
there.
13 minutes.
All of our content. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to fill that 10 minutes.
Also, it's so rude.
If you think my face is if you think my face is entertaining, you can totally like make clips of it, and then
That's so rude that you didn't make the cat and the dog friends, by the way. I can't believe that.
it wasn't fast.
Wow.
This is I don't know if you. Yes, of course.
You shouldn't be rushing friendships.
Aw.
I will come back and visit you, settings person.
Aw.
That's sweet.
Oh.
All right, so now we should have the epilogue
Reset.
available.
No.
No! No!
I can't believe you reset like 5 times on Hotfix. Ugh.
Oh my god, it's inappropriate. It is not appropriate for me to be resetting this often on Hotfix. I was supposed to be done by now.
Streamer, you should do a no reset on Hotfix. That's the point of Hotfix.
Oh my god.
That's it. I'm retiring my show. No, I'm not retiring my show.
New show idea. How many times can you reset it in one run?
Resetters Guild or something. I don't know.
Reset percent for Stanley Parable is the equivalent of game saved for Silent Hill. Though I will
My
say,
thumb
speaking
hurts.
I believe that.
Yeah. My thumb hurts so much if I spend too long playing this game.
So the settings person said to come visit
The
them
epilogue.
one more time, and now that unlocks
Yeah,
the
there's
epilogue.
an epilogue, yeah.
Interesting.
Giving my thumb a break.
Many years later. Not enough to get the trophy, but close enough.
9 years and 11 months
yeah, 9
later.
years and 11 months. Yeah.
Hey, we're back,
we're
in
back
the
in the
desert.
yeah, we're back in the desert.
back in
This
the
this
desert.
this is Sand Kingdom, GJ. There you go.
Oh my god! Where's the talking to?
We gotta. Yeah, we're talking to you. We gotta get.
Where's the talking to? Hello? Are you down here?
We gotta. It's gonna be like Castaway. We're gonna make talking to out of like a beach ball.
This is the 71st star and the 70-star real.
Yes. Where's Carpet Liz? Come on.
Oh my god.
Also, I didn't even notice that. Shoutouts to the mods making a poll saying what's your favorite time, and now won.
Now.
It's now.
I wish.
Now.
Just remember, when will then be now?
How
Soon.
did earlier not win? What? That's such a funny answer. Technically, now is never actually real because now is always going to be changing. So
No, that's too meta.
I guess we gotta live in the moment
picked
now.
incorrectly, chat. Also, this is dangerous. This is terrifying.
This is yeah. No, that dangerous is in chat.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. To like point at the insert laugh track here.
It's okay. I'm literally pointing at him through a wall.
Through a wall. You're just both pointing at the wall on the other side. It's like the Spider-Man meme, but like very different.
If Dangerous wanted, he could be on Hotfix right now.
It's true.
That's true.
It's true. Bring the puppies.
There's one puppy. Nope. Yep. Just one of them.
Also, the memory zone is, it's a little dishambled
Right.
here.
Well, it's many, many years later.
True.
Is it 10 years later?
Nope,
many-
just barely not
Nope.
10 years.
It's 9.5.
That would be ultra many.
9 3/4.
Yeah. 9 and 2/18.
Math. I'm trying to think of more.
Pi.
I'm. Hang on, Swap Peanut. I'll point at you in just a second. Hey, you want to go find that button that says Jim?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been waiting so long to hear my name.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not gonna hear it because you're watching through. I guess you could turn on the stream.
I'll hear it in spirit.
Oh, okay.
I'm king. I'm
Let's say, is
Does anyone
everyone
say
watching in
Jim?
chat?
That's what the
Everyone watching in chat,
It's Stanley.
take your finger, point at yourself,
It's actually Stanley.
and you're now pointing at somebody really
I
awesome.
just-
That's all.
I just ruined your whole day by going to find the one button that says Stanley.
you absolutely gaslit me there. I can't believe it.
I know. I'm a girl boss.
Changed my name to Jim just for that.
I'm such a girl boss.
My name is King.
Number
It's
6.
King Jim 0444.
King Jim. Yeah, it's King Jim.
Also, here's
Okay, now I'm
the
gonna point at Swap Unit again.
here's the disembodied voice, by the way. Again.
Yeah, here's the settings person again. The run is gonna end here after this by BTW.
Are we being
Guess what's
serious
more
this
this-
time?
What? Yes. Yes.
No, keep the timer running.
Keep the time. Just keep the timer running, and then I'll just quickly go over to Alan Wake 2.
Just combine the
Just keep the
estimates.
timer running. Yeah. Like we could do that.
New
Just do
category
one
just
round.
dropped.
Yeah, it's
Both games, any percent.
The Stanley Wake too.
the Stanley Wake
Ultra
2.
fast.
Why is there no dancing
Ultra
in this game?
Deluxe.
Just keep
So-
turning them out.
So what are we gonna do for the next 10 years? That is a good question.
And time.
Nice.
GG.
Champion. Let's go.
Zephyr.
Yes.
Beep beep. Beep beep.
Beep, beep.
All right. Would you like me to just head over to Alan Wake 2? Or did you want to upgrade? Because I can just head over there. I can
I'd
just head over
say,
there
sure.
right now. Look at this. I'm already there.
You're already there.
Wow, speedrunning. Let's go.
I'm already there. Hey, Alan. Hey, Saga.
That is a question for
Yeah,
our
it is.
wonderful producer. And while we wait for
Do you
that,
need game help? Do I
just-
need game help?
you know what? It's Express Lane has left the highway. We're on the dirt road path. While Alan Wake 2 is loading in, I just want to give everybody a quick heads up that GDQ is in fact returning to PAX East. That's going to be March 26th to the 29th. So if you want to showcase your run on the super awesome speedrun stage, visit gdq.gg/submit by February 19th and submit those runs. What's also cool is if you are selected to run at PAX East, you will receive an event badge. So definitely check that out.
I actually just submitted my runs before this.
I have one of those ducks too.
Yeah, I've got Eris, Auntie.
Oh, I've got the drifter.
Oh my god! We can make them kiss.
No, see, you've got the two that we can actually legitimately shout out. Let's go, lesbians. All right. So, welcome, friends, to a new game after we've given the GGs. Sweet peeps, what are we playing?
Hi, I just got here. My name is Sweet Peeps, and I love Alan Wake 2. This is my absolute favorite game. My second favorite game is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which I will be playing here after Alan Wake 2. That's right, it's recursive. It's recursive.
The whole schedule is just these two games back to back multiple times.
Check my Blue Sky. I posted all about it. But now this is Night Springs. This is the kind of Twilight Zone, Outer Limits sort of. It's an homage, a parody. Night Springs was a TV show in the first Alan Wake game, Cheese J, the first Alan Wake game, which you two, so neither of you have played Alan Wake 2. Like, you know who Alan Wake is, like he's a guy.
Do we want to say?
I do like Alan
No.
Wake 2. Alan Wake 2, I love
So
this
Alan
game, and I
Wake-
know what one of those words means. So that's all.
Alan Wake is not in this.
Okay, well, I'm leaving then.
Okay, goodbye. Alan Wake is not in this, but you two neither of you have played Alan Wake 2.
That is correct.
crying.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest on the GDQ live stream. I had not know this game existed until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it was really funny. And I reacted very well.
Fun fact: when we joined the Discord for this show, we just got put on this, and we didn't even know that we were commentating this. So here we are.
I just woke up one morning and I was commentating Alan Wake 2.
Yeah. So welcome. We're going to be doing episode 3 of Night Spring's Timebreaker, the one with Tim the Sheriff. Again, neither of you know who this person is, but at least one person in chat does.
He's the
so
sheriff,
I'm going to
right?
go ahead. He's the sheriff, yeah. But it's actually Shawn Ashmore, the actor. The real life actor Shawn Ashmore is in this from the Animal Show.
Oh yeah, that one.
The children turning into animals.
Wait, what? What are we talking about?
Wait, what?
What is that? What are those books called? The kids who turn into animals, they fight an intergalactic war. What are those books called?
Morphs, come on.
Animorphs!
Oh, that. Yeah, I haven't watched that either.
Is our timer ready?
Timer is good to go.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Go. Animorphs. I legitimately could not remember the name of that cussing show. So we turned it into story mode. We're gonna we're playing as Shawn Ashmore, and we're talking to Sam Lake, Remedy Entertainment creative director. Sam Lake.
I saw him on Game Awards. I've seen this guy.
Jeff Keighley's best friend, aside from Koji Masan.
He did that dance at Game Awards.
He looked so happy.
Everyone,
happy
I
to be
need you
here.
to spell Shawn Ashmore's name right. Hello?
Way to call out the chat.
I don't know why Sam Lake was not talking. That's never happened before.
Oh, we have
Okay.
one.
You are 2 for 2 on those.
Yes.
Both of them happened within the first 5 minutes of each run.
Canadia's second finest after you, King J, Shawn Ashmore.
Oh, great! I'm glad I'm in the running for that.
Also, actually, is it possible? I'm so sorry. I did not say this. Can you please put flashing lights morning? I am so sorry. If it's
I like that you-
possible.
I saw
I
it
like that
coming
you
up. I
panned
saw
it.
the rave
Yeah,
coming up.
I like that you panned the camera down for that too.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Look away, chat. Look away.
It does
Oh, we got the warning. It's all good.
quite often in this one. That's actually Aaron Ashmore right there.
So I want to point out the poll that just ended.
Alan
and
tired.
the prompt was Alan. The options were wake, ready, set, go. Sick of this and tired.
Oh my!
Sick of this, finish second.
Sick
My
of it.
favorite game.
Yeah.
Alan's sick of this too. Let's go.
Ooh, who is this? This person looks kind of familiar.
Oh my! Is that Courtney Hope? You're in this game too?
What?
Courtney Hope of General Hospital?
Wait, is that Jennifer Control?
Jesse Control?
Oh wait, that's her actual. Forgot her name. I'm sorry.
Jesse Control and also Beth Quantum Break?
I have actually played Control. I just haven't
Have you
played
played
Alan
Quantum
Wake or
Break?
Alan Wake 2.
I forgot that I wasn't using the Pro Controller, and I was like, where's my button toggles on the back of my dang controller? And it turns out there aren't any.
This game's spooky.
Yeah, this game's pretty scary.
Like it's dark. I'm scared.
It's dark and scary.
Where's the
yeah.
narrator?
So what is the deep lore of
He
Timebreaker?
is
Where are my
scary.
figlies?
This is the story about Alan Wake 2.
More like Alan Heck.
Alan
the-
Sleep.
Alan sleep through this. Alan does not appear in this. So this is these are 3 episodes of Young and the Restless. Thank you so much, Captain Candy. I couldn't remember which one she was on. But this is 3 episodes of a fictional television program hosted by Mr. Dorr, who is played to perfection by David Harewood. And this one is about an actor. His name is The Actor, played by Shawn Ashmore, real life actor Shawn, and muse of Sam Lake, Shawn Ashmore. And he has to, I like to call this episode Shawn Ashmore and the Multiverse of Madness, because he has to travel through different dimensions and universes. to get to where he's going. And this episode is actually technically he only appears in ASCII art at the very end. But this episode is kind of a love letter to Remedy's entire, I was about to say discography. That is not correct.
I thought it was in Discord for a second.
Discord, yeah. Sean Actmore, yeah. This is there's references to Max Payne, there's references to Death Rally, there's obviously references to Control and Quantum Break and Alan Wake, because that's the game this is. And it's a fantastic kind of send up to not only to just folks playing this game, but also folks who have played Remedy games. So that's one of the reasons why I love this so much.
I'm so glad.
I thought it was funny.
So glad you have two commentators who have played all the Remedy games here.
Yeah, you've played every single...
I didn't even know that Max Payne was a Remedy game.
Really?
Yeah. I played Max Payne, so I have 2 games under my belt. Let's go.
I played Super Mario Odyssey before.
Why are you touching me? It's because I don't have the Pro Controller. Okay. So I'm not using the Pro Controller, and I don't remember
Amateur controller
the
percent.
input. I don't remember the general input for dodge. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, it's that one. I figured it out.
We did it. We're so bad.
Shout out in chat for figuring out dodge.
Yeah. So we're gonna go inside the TV here. Yeah. Sean Ashmore, can you? You're embarrassing me right now, Sean Ashmore. I need you to stop being on The Rookie starring Nathan Fillion, and I need you to start locking in.
Every time you say his name, it just gives off like when mom uses your full name kind of vibe.
Well, how else are people gonna know it's Sean Ashmore, twin brother to Aaron Ashmore? How are they gonna know if I don't say his full name?
True.
Here we are in the Ocean View Hotel, where the hallways are weird. Don't worry about it. I know where I'm going. There's a puzzle. So you have to get through this, you have to know which door to go in, because you see the clocks on the above the door. It tells you behind the front desk which door to go through, like what time. There we go. That's what was supposed to happen earlier, but I forgot. My bad. So this is what we're supposed to be grabbing.
Yo, disco.
I know. So our little doodad is charged up, and now we can go find a TV and then go inside of it again.
As you do.
As one does. That's right.
Yep.
This is a
This is a pretty good game.
This is a normal like Tuesday night right now for me.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all should play this game. It's pretty good.
I will eventually. My backlog goes crazy though.
Come on, you're a member of the PS5 Nation. You gotta support it.
Is true with the 2 PS5 games I speedrun: Astrobot and Lawnmower Racing. You know, the only 2 ones that matter.
It's like the problem of being like on a console is now you have 2 backlogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true.
This is the emotion comic. It is a reference to Max Payne.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, that's a Remedy game. That's right.
Yeah.
I just learned that today.
Yeah. And this is...
What am I looking at? Wait, what?
This is just a reference to just being awesome.
Okay.
This is actually a demake of Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It looks like a Game Boy Color version of Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, normally I don't like demakes. Like, I don't like that weird filter that people put on their games to make it look like PS1 era. It just makes my eyes hurt.
Yeah, fair. This looks trippy.
Yeah, so
Right,
what's
also
happening
agrees.
here, apparently it's not obvious. So these guys are covered in a darkness shield. And then you have to use a flashlight because neither of you have played Alan Wake 2.
I know what it's about.
Well, okay, so this is just poking the fun at myself at the AGDQ run last year when I played this, because people in chat were like, what is happening? I don't understand what's happening. So now I'm explaining. They have darkness shields. They have darkness shields that you have to break with your flashlight, just like in the main game of Alan Wake 2.
That is the main thing I know about Alan Wake 2 is that you use your flashlight to break the shields. I knew that,
And this is more of that. It's a demake of that. Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey,
Yo,
how you
how's it going?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah. Can you die?
I'm still waiting for Talkatoo to come in.
Hello? What?
I'm still waiting for Talkatoo to come in.
Yeah, where's
They reference
Talkatoo?
all these Remedy games, but they don't mention the only one that I've played, which is Mario Odyssey.
This is Super Mario Odyssey. We gotta put Alan in his
Remedy
little swimsuit.
Entertainment.
Yeah, we need to get the incentive bet to put Alan in his swimsuit.
Yes.
Nice.
Boxers percent for Alan Wake 2, my favorite.
Yeah, boxers percent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zabe, thank you so much. Who hasn't been covered in a darkness shield once in a while? Mr. Door gets a little all your base or belong to us. Here, that's fine.
Ironically, the main things I know from Alan Wake are, like, obviously I know the name, and then I know Herald of Darkness.
You know Herald of Darkness, yeah, and you know it's about a guy named Alan. Would you
He wakes
believe
2
me?
times in the run.
Would you believe me if I told you that there's actually a second protagonist of Alan Wake 2?
Okay, I do know that as well, yeah. I knew that for sure. I
Saga!
knew the cliffhanger of the first game because we had to wait so long for the second one, so
So now we're just on the edge of the universe with a bunch of engrams from Destiny. People took all the exotics already, so they're empty. No 1,000 voices in this one. No eye
What,
of
what was that
tomorrow.
pop up there?
I'm getting a little sleepy. It's past my bedtime.
We were talking about this before we went live that my sleep schedule's so messed up, so this is early for
Are
me.
you? Hello? No, literally there's things happening tonight that have never happened to me before. And
Throw up the graphic.
Throw it up, Richard.
Richard, throw the flag up.
Richard's gonna throw up every other graphic again. He's gonna do it one more time.
Do the good boy one, please.
What? Should I know what this is?
I don't know what
Yeah,
that is.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
It's just a dog one.
Like if there's a dog in the game and you get to pet the dog, like it's
I think I have seen that, yes.
yeah. I'm sure they made it after that one dog, quote unquote, played a video game.
Quote unquote. Hey, I was in the audience for that. That was awesome.
I was not.
I got the honor of being in the front row for that.
I'd say if I tried to train either of my two to do something like that, the answer would be absolutely not, mommy.
All right, time is gonna be after this little text adventure. We've gone all the way
Whoa.
back.
That's a lot of
We've gone all the way back. Ew, delete that AI emote. And time.
GG.
GG.
The thing was did twice.
All right, now it's time for Stanley Parable, right?
Now it's time for Stanley Purple Ultra Deluxe.
My favorite Remedy game.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna do the first Stanley Parable now.
Nice.
Yeah. This song is stream safe, by the way.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, Remedy, they had licensed music in the first Alan Wake game, and all the licenses lapsed, but they're still in the game. So they were like, we're not going to do that for the second one. We're going to make our own music. It'll be owned by us. And streamers, you don't have to mute your streams or anything. They're not going to get
Love
you.
it.
So thank you, Remedy. Love you.
E.
Shout out
And
to
also, thank you to all three of you for being on this take a minute to tell everybody, where are you on the internets? What are you playing? And any other shout outs you might have.
You can find me on Letterboxd, Sweet Peebs. I am actually really funny. I don't. I'm still searching for my audience. Let's just say that. But if you want to follow me on Letterboxd, you can. And then
You have a MySpace?
Is this the GDQ letterbox shout out?
Yeah. And then February 19th at 6 p.m. Eastern is when I will be doing my first Fatale's Ambassador stream. Again, we're doing a little pre-fundraising for National Women's Law Center ahead of the event. And I'm also playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe 12 Endings with Bucket as the second bonus game of the event on Wednesday night. So please check that out. I am based. Thank you.
Donate to National Women's Law Center.
Agreed.
Yes. During my stream, but also like year round. Maybe do like a recurring donation or something to them. Like they do good work. They do really good work. Yes, actually, okay. I'll tell you a story about my Zanga PT later. But yeah, you too. Hi.
Hi.
Where can they find you? What are you playing?
Okay, I speedrun Super Mario Odyssey, and that's like about all I do. If you want to watch me do that, twitch.tv/TJ with 2 Ys.
I play too many games to even mention, but I stream at King J, twitch.tv/KingJ0444. I'm also going to be on Hotfix on the 17th, running Mario 64 Randomizer. So I'll be there for that.
Yeah, thank you all three for that awesome pair of runs. That was super fun to be a part of. GG's in chat one more time for Sweet Peebs and everybody. And as we take... Hello, gamers, and welcome back to this Frost Fatale's Ambassador episode of Express Lane. We're just going to head right on to our next ambassador, which is Shovel Claws, and it's going to be running Sephonie any percent. That looks interesting, Claws.
Look, I'm locked. I'm out. Okay. Well, anyways. Hi, everyone. My name is Shovel Claws. I'm really excited to be a Frost Fatale's ambassador again for Frost Fatale's 2026. Hi, this is Sephonie. I've gone through it this weekend, I'll tell you what, but I'm really excited to be showing off this game. This is one of my greatest passion projects in speedrunning, and I'm really, really stoked to be joined by a good friend who also likes this game a lot. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Acebats. I'm not a runner at Sephonie. I just really, really like it and think it's cool. It's a cool game, and you'll get to see a lot of this cool game. So I'm excited to be here and also talk about it.
Let me check my settings real fast, make sure everything is good. Cool. All right. We're going to go ahead and... I'm not cheating, not yet. We'll hope it doesn't come to that. But we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'll explain what this game is. Many of you have likely never heard of it, and I really hope to change your mind. Maybe not change your mind, but introduce you to it, and hope to give it a shot. And of course, we'll be talking some about what I do over on my stream once we get into it some. But the early game of this game is pretty dense. But we're going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
So, thank you. I appreciate it. Sephonie is a 3D puzzle platformer, and I mean that in kind of the most disjointed way possible. In a good way, this game is based around 3 researchers who come from 3 different nations who have come together on a research mission to explore a otherwise undiscovered island named Sephonie. They're here to research the wildlife and get an understanding of the island. They unfortunately crash land on the island and are only left with one tool in their back pocket and their survival instincts. That tool is the Onyx Link. The Onyx Link is a way to connect with the species on the island beyond just what you see. It is a way to interlink with their actual physical bodies. It's this really interesting technology that allows them to basically expand their understanding of ecosystems. This game is really cool, and it's like kind of humanistic depiction of nature and science. It's really sick. But the other part of this game is It's really incredible gameplay as we get out of the first unskippable cutscene here. All cutscenes are unskippable, but we don't have to mash through text, thankfully. There are complicated things that we'll talk about later with regards to cutscenes, but let's get into Onyx Links. Onyx Links, falling into the water, nice, misjumped, unlucky. Onyx Links are this Tetris-like puzzle, and we enter our first puzzle here. Do you see this tutorial? Did you understand that all? Okay, cool, great. What? Hey, Spats, do you want to explain how these work while I go through our first two here?
Yeah, so the core thing before we get into any modifiers, okay, the first link's complete, is the three colored blocks, red, green, and blue, and the short version is big chains of one color will give you big points, and it'll fill a bar up at the top of the screen, and the goal is to fill that bar up in as few turns as possible, ideally one, which I believe is what easy mode is for.
Yes, we are playing with an accessibility option called Onyx Link Easy Mode. This just makes links faster and drastically reduces the amount of time in links, which is a good thing. I promise it's worth it. I know accessibility option in speedrunning gets controversial. It's so much better as a run. But our first two Onyx Links are done. We have researched these two coral here, and that's going to help us get off of this beach because we unlock a few movement abilities from that. We've been sprinting around, obviously. Sprinting is really weird in this game. You kind of control like a race car. So you take really wide turns and can't really stop on a dime. The other thing is a dash, which we can use to clear large gaps and also do something called a wall bounce. We'll talk more about the movement once we talk some more about the Onyx Links mechanics here. So the main thing you need to know is that whenever we make a chain, we score points. That's that red bar at the top. And when you score points in this game, need to alter a second, put a second chain on the back, boom. When you score big points, you score big prizes, exactly. You have to clear a certain point threshold in order to clear the puzzle. The main extra mechanic that you need to be aware of right now are extra score spots. Those are the red highlighted spots in some of these puzzles that we've done, some of these links that we've done, that give you a ton of extra points if you can create a big chain from them. This setup's really janky, but it's fine. I'm looking for some way to make a red chain up here. I have an idea of what pieces I have left at any given time, which can influence the direction that we take puzzles. Unfortunately, I did misplay one of the pieces in the bottom left there, but not too bad. We're looking to solve every puzzle in a single turn. So by a turn, I mean we get 20 pieces randomly given to us out of a tile bag, and the first 20 pieces we get, we want to solve the puzzle with that. Here we have kind of a inverse of the extra score mechanic. These are limited extra score tiles. I need to find a way to play this green without connecting it to anything, but unfortunately not gonna happen. These can't have too big of a chain or else you actually lose out on the bonus points. So what we want to have happen there is a bunch of small chains of 4 individual pieces, all connected, are all scattered throughout the extra scoring spots, but not gonna happen. It's all good. That's one of the most inconsistent puzzles, and also that mechanic never comes up again, even in all species, so it's all good.
I forgot about that mechanic, and I've like 100% of the game.
Yeah, no, it literally shows up for that one puzzle, so I talk about it briefly, and you don't have to worry about it again. Yippee! That takes us off of the surface. We're gonna rest up here after our first day, and Team Tasty Fish, as they're called, will, as they're sleeping, get snowed upon, except it's not really snow, it's not cold, so it's really strange. We're in danger. We're like, we gotta get out of here.
It's pollen season on Sephonie.
Right. Okay. Worth it. So we're gonna take shelter in the caves of Sephonie, and that's where this game truly begins. We've kind of gotten out of the prologue now. This is where this run becomes really skip heavy and skip dense. We almost do none of the intended platforming in any percent, which is really funny. The category I was originally going to run, all species, includes a lot more of that. So if you're interested, you can go watch my stream over at twitch.tv/shovelclaws, where I'll be hopefully going for a better time, a better world record in that category very soon. But for now, we're going to get into the first layer of this cave. The cave system on Sephonie is 3 layers deep, and has a core to it that we'll be exploring to later on. The first layer, though, has a really funny skip, which brings me to how wall running in this game works. It's really, really silly. Whenever you air dash, you only have one air dash. Why are you talking about air dashes if you just talked about how wall runs are funny? Well, when you wall run after air dashing, you get your air dash refreshed. It's a really fun mechanic because it allows us to make jumps like the one we're about to attempt. So all of this platforming to our left here is what we're supposed to be going on, and we're gonna crawl our way around to the other side of this cave system here. Instead, what I'm going to do is air dash and wall run on that wall here. This jump is really tight and a lot harder on the Switch version, which we'll talk about later. And then after that, I will run across this wall, do a wall bounce at the last bit to clear this gap. And we've skipped all of the platforming in layer 1 and made it to our first of 5 key species in the run.
Nice.
It's just that simple. You can just wall run infinitely. If you jump after your wall run, you don't lose any height. And that brings us into the chamber of our first key species, Thrascius. In this chamber, it's a pretty simple platforming challenge where Thrascius here will breathe in and out and give us reduced gravity on a timed cycle. The Switch version is really funny because cutscenes actually run slower. So this first cycle is completely different to how I usually do it, but it ends up working out here because it's back on cycle. Do one big jump with our reduced gravity all the way over here, and then we're going to wall bounce on these weird looking purple guys. Huh? What?
God.
That was a stupid bit. My bad.
Awful.
Up to Thrascius.
If it helps, I was so tempted to say that again when you said on a dime. So,
I mean, to be fair, it can always get worse. To be fair, their actual name is Gripstone, which isn't, or yeah, I think it's Gripstone, which isn't much better.
Yeah,
but that brings us. I don't know, man. That's what I read on the Steam page, at least. This brings us to Thrascius, whose solve is really, really luck dependent. As I said earlier, we are given 20 randomized pieces, and those 20 pieces are what we're going to use for the start of every turn. This means that we kind of have to rely on solid enough RNG to actually solve this, solve any puzzle fast, but especially this link, as we're given a vent system where we have to sacrifice red pieces in order to open up an extra score spot at the top. That was actually really lucky RNG. I had just enough greens in just the right shape to get a pretty large green chain at the top. This game has a lot of puzzle game sauce with a lot of platformer game sauce, and it's really cool.
A lot of just very good cutscene sauce. Like, we're skipping it.
That's true. This game's story is actually really good. This is largely a narrative-driven, like character-driven game. Our 3 researchers come from pretty diverse and different backgrounds, and it's an exploration of what happens when 3 researchers from different nations combine to get on the same mission and crash land on an island with a lot of oddities that will become apparent soon enough. But that is our first key species of 5. Each key species in this game gives us an additional power. And Thrascius' power lets us go out to the surface again. We can breathe in the pollen now. Yeah, it's pretty simple. We're not going to go back to the surface for a little bit. We have a bit of story progression to do first. but it will get there soon enough. While we are in this cutscene, I would also like to talk about some of what I'm doing over on my stream for our Frost Fatales Ambassadors period, of course.
When is your first stream day?
It's actually the very first day of fundraising, the 18th of February, so next Wednesday, nearly a week from today, we are going to be doing something very special on my stream. Last time, when I was an ambassador, this is my second ambassador event in a row, I'm very excited. Last time when I was an ambassador, we did a game bid war, where 6 games with female protagonists battled head-to-head, and the game that ended up winning was a Hat in Time. And the reward for winning was that I will learn all of the game in a 12-hour challenge. And I haven't talked about this yet on my stream. I was hoping to have a little skit teaser trailer. It'll come soon enough. I'll post it on my Blue Sky, which you can follow on shovelclaws.bluesky.social. But we are going to be doing that 12-hour challenge all on my stream. I've also never played a Hat in Time, so we're gonna spend the entire week playing the game and then on the weekend learning the game's speedrun. So we're really like going through it. I'm really excited. You can donate for a bunch of incentives that I have planned to donate to the National Women's Law Center to kick off some Frost Fatales hype. I'm really, really stoked. I really love learning different speed games, and to be able to do it while also raising money for such a great cause is there a better way to live life?
Right? Oh, that's gonna be such a cool stream. I love it.
During that, we are going to make our way into layer 2, which we're also going to skip with a wall run if Amy here would like to, okay, lock in. We're trying to wall run on this little ledge here, and then carry enough height to be able to wall bounce onto the ledge, and that skips all of the platforming in layer 2. Like I said, this game's really skip dance at the start.
Oh, nice.
And that gets us into our second key species chamber. This is kind of the prologue of the prologue. That analogy doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
Fine. Where we're linking with our first 2 key species to get familiarized with the island some, and then we will make it into the rest of the island much later to explore the depths. But this is Pomelia. Pomelia is another really luck-dependent solve, where we are going to hope to surround these walnut-looking things with with 2 different colors. We're looking for a red chain at the top here, which we have gotten, and this green chain, and that'll instantly link. That was a really good solve. I lucked out pretty hard there.
We're really seeing the benefits of easy mode here. Like, it's doing that without that would take so much longer.
Hey, with how your week's been going,
so much longer.
Yeah. With how your week's been going, you deserve a good solve like that.
So true. So yeah, you may notice on the little screen where the game information is that it says Switch. I'm playing on the Switch version. The Switch version is locked to 30 FPS, which makes this game much harder, and also the cutscenes are tied to FPS. Don't worry about it. The reason I'm playing on a Switch, I don't speedrun on Switch ever. This is my first time using my Switch in maybe a year and a half, give or take. The reason I'm doing that, and you can see this on my Blue Sky as well, is that I am currently running my Switch to a capture card, which is capturing to my school laptop, which is somehow running this stream. This run is truly carried by dreams and caffeine, as Aspats put it. I don't have a PC right now. It's complicated. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
but
give some love for Claus for somehow figuring out how to make this work. Like, I'm so glad you did.
I woke up in a sweat last night. Like, holy shit, oh my god, I can use my Switch to speedrun Sephonie. Wait, I'm a genius. I have a capture card. No, Switch absolutely not. It has no chance. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways, we've linked with Pomelia now. Pomelia gives us the ability to use these ribbats, these little frog-looking guys to our left. they will grab us with their tongues and allow us to wall bounce off of them, which opens up a few movement techniques that we'll be using in our next section. But frankly, this is a pretty cutscene dense part of the run. The early game is a lot of cutscenes and like 2 big skips. But after this, we will be entering into by far the like pace getter of the run. It's unfortunate it takes 20 minutes to get here, but this is the cool part of Sephonie, I promise. This entire game is cool, but like, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, how did you
just
find
get
this
pretty
game?
pictures at the moment.
'Cause, like, how did you find this in the world of so many games?
The common question. Before I answer it, let's do a cutscene skip.
Done.
I'm gonna just run up here. It's really simple. This skips 2 cutscenes actually, so it's even faster than it may seem, because it skips one here, and then it skips one in our next area, the core. I found this game on Twitter when I had an account there. They posted a few gameplay videos. They, I mean, Analgesic Productions, the team behind this game, posted a few gameplay videos, and I thought it looked really interesting. And then I didn't play it for a year, like half a year, and I was like, I should play this game. It looks cool. The speedrun is not that long, and also I need to find a game to speedrun. I'm bored. So then I played it, and I really liked it. This game's really good. I highly recommend that you go play it. It's $20 on Steam, which is not super expensive. It's also $20 on the Switch if you want to join me playing it on the Switch. But
And it also goes on sale for like good amounts.
quite often, yeah. I will also say Analgesic Productions recently put out Angeline Era, a RPG with weird platformer mechanics. It's really cool. I've been playing it on stream some. I plan to get back to it after the Frost Fatales Ambassador fundraising period. So if you want to watch me play that too, you can hang out over on my stream. But quick story update. This island has what can only be described as the Torment Nexus, located directly in the center of it. And it's now our job to shut down the Torment Nexus from the famous book, Don't Create the Torment Nexus. Thank you, science. The issue is that we have to link with all the remaining key species on the island. So we're going to be traveling back to the layers that we all skipped in order to get to those key species. This portion of the run is where a lot of the most intense movement comes through. The next section in particular is quite difficult. Also, the weird alien guy that's been shown up in cutscenes and in that cutscene and some of the other cutscenes we've seen is Sephonie, the island, like the island of Sephonie.
Spoiler alert: Sephonie's Sephonie.
The island's a person. It's complicated. Go play the game. I can't explain why that is, but it is important.
Sephonie just
we're
thought
gonna step
we were
outside
cool.
on. that is funnily enough kind of actually how it is. But we're gonna make our way to layer 1 deep. Before we did that, we returned to surface to fast travel. It's that simple. But we also stepped outside. This seems like a second or maybe 3, somewhere in that range, because the game doesn't like when cutscenes overlap, and if we don't visit the surface there, those that cutscene overlaps with another cutscene later on that like slows the game down a little bit. It's complicated. Don't worry about it too much. We're gonna make our way into the first of 3 chambers, as I like to call them. These have our next key species, and in any percent, all we need to do is link with these key species. This is the highway, or Candromida's chamber. The reason this part of the run picks up a little bit is that I picked up a checkpoint at the very start of this area. I cannot get a checkpoint along this entire area, or else I lose like a good 30 seconds. There are a few checkpoints that I could get, theoretically. I'm gonna try not to. It's been going decent enough in practice, playing this game at 30 FPS. So we'll see. But this is where a lot of those... Okay, that's a fine checkpoint to pick up, actually. But I will pick up this checkpoint instead. Like I said, a few checkpoints can be picked up accidentally. It's fine. But this is where, like, this game's movement, I think, really shines, and the flow that you get into it is really, really special. Coming up here, we're going to do a really janky wall run that, if you miss, there's literally no way to recover it. So we're going to do a wall dash, refresh our dash, do 2 wall jumps there, and then climb on over. That is a lot harder than I made it look right now. And then we're going to get into one of the... Oh, I needed to climb up here. Oops. One of the harder skips to do in this chamber, where we're going to use this Ribat, who will launch us up into the dandelion here. These dandelions allow us to glide for a limited amount of time. We can also jump out of these dandelions, which is necessary for where we're aiming. We're going to jump as soon as we can, or as late as we can, and then wall bounce off of that highway and barely make it, skipping all of the platforming to our left, which you'll see once we turn around. And that saves a good 30 seconds or so, and it's also really hard.
It's the all.
It is, I be pondering, as they say. This is Candromida. Candromida is a pretty simple link, but is really hard to one cycle. The issue is that we have these power cells that show up after a few after a few pieces have been placed, and they can be quite hard to actually get a decent enough piece to fill the gap that they leave. You also can't pre-place something there where they will spawn, because when they spawn in, they will erase the piece that you placed there. So we kind of have to play around them spawning in and not, or play around them when they spawn in instead of being able to play around them before they spawn in. It becomes really complicated. Unfortunately, no one cycle there. I ran out of places to actually place my pieces. This is a problem in this run that is very common. There's a way to solve it after you link with our final key species, but not until then. And obviously in any percent, that's not super useful. So we'll talk about that later. But this is where we learn more about one of our researchers, Amy. Amy is kind of the leader of the group. You know her well, and she's finally back to... So,
I was thinking it.
I think we all were. And if you want to learn more about her, you can go play the game yourself.
Play Sephonie.
Yeah.
It's true.
Subliminal messaging. Play Sephonie.
Subtle advertising. The chambers all act as a way to explore the characters themselves through the island. That's why Candromida kind of looks like the eyes of the island. That's also why all of the key species kind of look like organs of different varieties. This comment will make more sense once we get to the third chamber with Bathysmos, but don't worry about it. We're not going there yet. Because we're actually going, well, I'm doing math in my head, and I'm not going to do math in my head while I speedrun. We're going to go to layer 3. This is a weird sequence of events, but we can't do layer 2 yet. We're lacking an ability that the next key species will give us.
Interesting.
Another cutscene skip here. We have to do this cutscene skip 3 times because the cutscene's always loaded here. But it does save a lot more time than is obvious. But now we're going to do the first instance of a dash clip. That's a little complicated to explain. The very short version of it is that when you dash, you are pushed backwards a little bit. Can I please climb on this thing? Thank you. When you dash, you're pushed backwards a bit. And if you're not able to be pushed back, and you're also not able to be pushed forward, you're clipped through the object that you're facing, that is facing your back. So you're able to clip through walls as long as they're in a corner or you are able to lodge yourself between two walls. We use it a single-digit amount of times. In theory, you could use it a few more times, but it's complicated and I won't explain it. Now, we're going to go into the mall, which is where we will meet our next key species, Nemaganthi. The issue with the mall is that we spawn in this huge crater that's surrounded by water. The solution to the mall is another glitch, where we're going to climb up on top of this car park thing, get these little bulbs that allow us to jump higher, and then going to jump on this waterfall and do a bug called photo mode abuse. What we do here is, by entering photo mode, we are able to reset our spawn point between a death plane. And if we enter and exit photo mode a few times, our respawn point will slowly fall below that death plane and allow us to clip through that death plane. This can be done anywhere. However, most death planes don't have a ground underneath them. Nemaganthi is one of the rare instances where you can actually walk under the death plane. So what we do there is clip under the death plane and just walk straight to the key species. This skips genuinely minutes of platforming. This chamber is really hard without it. And now we're getting into the hardest link in the entire run. Nemaganthi is extremely RNG based, largely because of this single mechanic that sucks. And by that I mean it's just hard and gives me a hard time. Unfortunately, I'm getting a little bit owned here. God, that blue piece couldn't have come one turn earlier. Are we serious? Whatever. These creatures that are flying around the playfield right now are called Zoids. They determine where you can place. There are a bunch of extra score spots that I really want access to. Unfortunately, we can't really do that if they're not giving us the place where we can put the pieces. This solve is very unlucky. It's a little bit
Blame the Zoids.
Little bit chopped. Well, it's entirely their fault. It's also, I just got a little bit bad piece RNG. It's like mostly fine. This does happen. You know, puzzle game randomness, but it's all good. We got there. Nemaganthi gives us the ability to see invisible platforms whenever we get near them. It's all good. This is also where we learn about Ingwen. She is the shy girl of the group. That's all I'll say about her. She's cool.
I just want to highlight this. We just unlocked the ability to see invisible platforms. The key species before this one, we just unlocked the ability to not explode, basically.
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the fire charges. We don't really use them too often in this category. We use them for one thing at the very end. They allow us to essentially collect 3 fire charges in order to supercharge our dash. If we grab them before, as Acebats said, would explode.
Damn.
But we're gonna just climb on out of Nemaganthi's chamber. You saw the invisible platform there that we saw. After Nemaganthi here, we're going to return to surface because the way back to layer 2 is blocked off because of the wall dash clip that we did earlier. Thankfully, we can fast travel. It is perfectly fine.
I'm still a bit heartbroken that because this is any percent, we don't get to see the aquarium, because that is one of the most beautiful areas in the game.
Yeah, this category is not what I usually like to run. I like all species a lot better because it's a lot more movement, and also the routing in that category is frankly ridiculous. If you're interested in seeing it, like I said, once I have my PC back, I'll be doing some more world record attempts. But yeah, every time I return to this game, like I said at the very start of this run, this is kind of my passion project speedrun. I return to this game every few months, like half a year. And every time I do, I seem to find something new and weird that makes the game entirely different to me. And most of that is where all species really flourishes as we make our way into layer 3. The most recent routing change I made, it cooks that category so hard. It's so sick. I'm really actually quite sad that I couldn't show it off tonight, but hey, I'm happy to be showing off this game anyways because it deserves the love. Layer 3 here actually rerouted a lot today, so all of this is a little bit new. I died, unfortunate. Thankfully, there's a checkpoint here, but this poison gas is right in the way of the guy we're trying to get to up here. I need him to cooperate on his cycle. There we go. That allows us to get out of bounds a little bit faster than the old strat. The old strat is really inconsistent also. Once we're out of bounds here, we're gonna do a pretty tricky wall dash clip that I found today. So we're gonna wall run, get ourselves stuck, wall bounce on the other side, and keep wall running on the mountains here. This, I think, is about 5 seconds faster or so. These mountains are quite fast to run up, and additionally, it allows us to skip a bunch of pretty slow platforming here by wall bouncing up here. I cannot believe I saved that.
Hey, but you did.
Okay, perfectly fine. The poison here will kill us. Fun fact, poison kills you.
No.
And there's a lot of it in this chamber. Okay, well, it maybe doesn't kill you.
I'm built
Ace-Backs,
different.
British super soldier. Sorry.
Can't say that.
The rest of this layer. Oh my god, can I hit this jump? It's what I deserve for my lackadaisical jokes. The rest of this layer is I've joy and whimsy in my heart.
Yeah.
The rest of this layer is a lot of really fun platforming. We use a lot of the kind of neutral wall dashes here to refresh our jump on our wall runs. Boom. We got a bad moving cycle platform there, mostly because of the weird mistakes I was making, but it's fine. And then we can, yeah, it's always cutscenes. Ignore that I haven't played any cutscenes in this area.
There's like a 2-second one at the start.
No, there just isn't. You're wrong.
I'm just picturing Claude
skip
doing moving the hand and
platforming.
going, there's no cutscene here. This is not the cutscene you're looking for.
So true. This dash is really annoying, by the way. The route here is almost entirely out of bounds now. After the changes to the first area, we're climbing up on these roofs to allow us to skip a bunch of the platforming underneath us, and I will then turn around here. And I made this route change today as well, where we're going to avoid a really inconsistent jump by coming to these little wall bounce things that allow us to get a bunch of extra height that allows us to circle around up to this roof. And this will bring us to the Bathismus. Whatever thoughts you think whenever you see him, no, you aren't. That's all I'll say on that subject matter. This chamber is Ryu's kind of exploration of character, and Ryu's my favorite character. They're awesome, dude. There's a lot of really interesting character development here that you'll get a glimpse into briefly. But
it's the heart of Sephonie.
Sure, heart is what I was thinking. Yeah. Bathismus is a pretty simple solve. There's actually a really quite consistent strat for it, but I need to first score enough and also get rid of those. We'll put you here. I needed to get rid of those white cells that we saw in order to get access to these blue extra scoring spots. I think I have to pivot away from doing the blue extra score down there, but it should be fine. I'm getting really weird piece RNG where I'm not getting many blues, but getting a lot of reds and greens. For some insight, okay, Perfectly fine. For some insight into the puzzle-solving strategy of this game, usually bigger chains aren't actually the best way to score points, at least not the most efficient way to score points, unless you can score them along an extra score tile. A bunch of smaller chains actually score more points, but they're harder to execute because of the fact you only have 3 colors to work with. So it's complicated. The other aspect of the puzzle solving strategy is that this game has a drastic skew to specifically blue pieces, and that influences the all species routing in specific quite a lot. It is still true in any percent that you have more blue pieces than any other color of piece, but it's not as extreme. Every time you link with a creature, by the way, you get an additional puzzle piece in your tile of pieces, or in your bag of tiles. Ryu's a ghost. Okay, bye, buddy. I guess good seeing you.
Yeah.
My bad, gang.
Gone for the rest of the game.
All right, spreading misinformation. W. Like I said, interesting character developments for Ryu here. We are going to go back and save him. They're going through it. It's all good.
Yeah, this is the part of the story where it's just weird, and I don't pretend to understand it. It's just perfect and enjoy it. Which is honestly part of why I like the game so much.
Yeah, this game's story is coded in metaphor and imagery, and it's quite hard to parse on your first playthrough. But you just gotta read it like a book, let it soak over you for the first playthrough, and if you're interested enough to look at it a bit deeper, you can go play it again and again. Or if you want to speedrun it, you should come speedrun it with me. Please, I'm the only runner of this game. Please.
Actually, I have a question.
There's technically one other runner.
With the speedrun, because you mentioned you've been finding these new skips and whatnot since you've been playing on the Switch version. I know sometimes things don't port between console and PC. Do you think these are going to be able to port to the PC versions?
Yeah. Almost all of the tech I've done works in the PC version. The only changes I've made in the Switch version are all stuff built upon knowledge in the PC version. So thankfully, I'm not stuck to playing the Switch version forever. The Switch version is also just slower in general anyways. So there's no universe this would be the fastest version, just point blank. This is Ryu's Link.
Yeah. The most important key species.
He's fine. And they introduced gravity and the mind mole, mechanics that I guess we're out of time to talk about. That's genuinely its name. I'm not even geeking. The mind mole will scurry around the board in set locations and destroy a piece that is sitting there. In those locations, if you destroy it 5 times, it'll give you a 9x9 or a 3x3 grid of extra scoring spots. So you can combine that with the fact that Ryu introduces gravity. Thank you, Isaac Newton. That's the guy that I don't know. I'm gonna stop pretending to know things, I think. Every few pieces you place, all of your pieces will fall to the bottom of the board, which allows you to make ridiculous chains of pieces. It's awesome. And now we're going to go back to the surface, where we are going to make our way to the end game of this run. We've linked with all 5 key species. We have no more species to link with in this run. So we're going to make our way to stop Null. Null is, as I mentioned earlier when we met it, the Torment Nexus at the heart of the island here. And by linking with all 5 key species, we finally know enough about the island to be able to interface with it with the Onyx Link. The Onyx Link will, in some sort of way, neutralize it. I forget exactly how it's explained, but it basically tames it.
Yeah, you just kind of understand it, become part of it or something, and it stops it from releasing the deadly virus across the lands to destroy the world.
Yeah, that's the other thing we haven't explained much yet. The Null will destroy the world if it gets out, and that's like the ticking time bomb of the game. I almost said no to that. That would have been slow. When it gets out of Sephonie, the world will, and most of its ecosystems will be destroyed, is essentially the warning. So that's why we kind of have to do this while we're stranded. Unfortunately, you'll see a cutscene here that kind of spoils where the direction of the story is going. Ignore the ships on the skyline. I want you to go play this game for yourself. This is also where I would give a genuine spoiler warning to some extent. If you are interested in this game at all, please look away. We're getting into one of the coolest parts of the entire game, which we're going to start with a quick clip out of bounds. If I can get the height. What we do here is actually really different to how, while the other clips we've done in this game work. Essentially, when you're too close to a roof or a certain amount of walls, they do exist, but they're rare. You can clip through them with proper camera angles. This is not as hard as this is looking, I promise. I'm just not getting a wall run whenever I'm dashing, or whenever I go to dash. I do need the wall.
cutscenes.
It's Switch problems.
It's because of the cutscenes. I will say, I'm playing on Joy-Cons right now. Not comfortable.
Also, even more
Nintendo.
impressive.
It's the only controller I have. So when I'm up here, essentially what's happening is that there we go. The roof is deloading because my character is literally like coordinately too close. And then as we fall out of bounds, you'll notice we have a death plane. Photo mode abuse. We're just gonna clip through it. The problem is that this death plane of lava and maybe the blood of the innocent, we haven't really fully researched it yet. We got to figure that out. Is two-sided, and that's where my hypothesis comes from. This is the worst trick in the entire game. It is so much more consistent on 60 FPS. Thankfully, I haven't had any consistency problems so far today. Let's find out. This wall here will refresh our dash, which allows us to enter and exit photo mode and just use our dash over and over again to hopefully clip through the other side of the death plane here. Okay, that should work. I have to exit photo mode though. All right,
nice.
And that gets us through almost the entirety of Core here. Core is this extremely long, pretty punishing part of the game casually, where you are tasked with going through, I'll show it when I'm further up here, this entire chamber of just massive platforming puzzles. It's really hard. It introduces a ton of different mechanics, and it is a blast going through it casually. Fortunately, we have two pretty big skips. The first one is obviously getting through the death plane twice there. And then we use the fire charges that give us that extra long dash to get through the other side of this big little chamber here. Also, this is how much we're skipping. Can you, that's a long ways away.
Even that
in case you haven't developed the sense of scale. Yeah, well, I'll look at it when we're at the top up here. But those two skips, genuinely like 5 minutes. It's pretty extreme. It's my Joy-Cons are starting to get tired, I think. The last little bit here has a really fun, my dash and jump didn't come out. Okay, that's fine. I'm not mad. Do not put on mad on your Blue Sky GDQ. Thank you. The last trick of the run here is really cool. This is one of the only instances of a trick that I call power-up storage. This little glowing chamber to our right here gives us permanent fire charges. So it allows us to have an infinite amount of these really long dashes and also increases our speed pretty drastically. And we're able to bring it outside of that chamber by entering photo mode and then exiting it and the power-up stays with us. And that allows us to do this, which skips even more puzzles and platforming. Core is really cool in this run.
So it stays with you
yeah,
for like
no,
the rest
just-
of the run, or is it to a certain point?
It stays with you until we get into Null's core here. Then it goes away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, if you die there, it goes away. So as long as you don't reset your state, basically.
Functionally,
It
the
is
rest
a
of the
really
platforming-
ridiculously cool trick.
We're literally going to walk like 2 steps from here now.
Yeah, this is the final room of the run, so time is coming up in about a minute, or about 2 minutes now if my null solve is any good, which, we'll see. Null is a really hard solve. There are several mechanics that I should take some time to explain now. The main issue is that Null spawns these cells called miraculous growths. These spawn a 3x3 grid of whatever color is placed upon them. We really, really want to get that amount of points, obviously. The problem is that they fall from the top of the screen and only fall in a certain, a set column. So we have to play around the fact that we might get bad piece RNG and aren't able to capitalize on the biggest chain. So you're kind of juggling, setting up 3 different smaller chains to hopefully then be able to get one big chain out of the miraculous growths. The problem is that there's another mechanic that I forget the name of them, but they're essentially tiles that, when given too many turns unbroken, they spawn a bunch of random random pieces in a 3x3 grid around them. So that can really mess up any chains you build. So we want to first and foremost break those, get them out of the way, and then go on to use the miraculous growth to hopefully then take care of any big chains that we can manage to develop. It's really complicated and weird. But yeah, we're coming up on Null's solve now, so get ready on time. It'll be whenever I solve the last turn, so I'll try to call it out. It's a little bit weird because it's not a super obvious visual cue. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed Sephonie. This game means quite a lot to me. This is one of the very few games that like I almost entirely routed and developed. I do want to give a quick shout out to Nobody with 2 X's instead of O's, who did the first run of this game and found and or implemented a lot of the bigger glitches. So photo mode abuse, entirely them. And this run wouldn't be anywhere near as cool as it is now. Okay, lucked out there. I really want a red piece, which thankfully I've gotten here. So that's the miraculous growths I was talking about there. They give us a huge boon to our ability to get chains. We also have a new mechanic, the eraser. The eraser allows us to actually, erase pieces. I hope it's kind of obvious from the name. The nice thing about the eraser is that we'll just take that amount of points. It's like a solid amount. I also can build a really nice blue chain at the bottom here, unless things get in my way. So as links progress, they obviously get harder as you gain score. That is what happened there. A bunch of new mechanics got thrown in the mix. I'm not going to explain them because we're coming up on time pretty shortly. Let's erase you. We should. All right, and time.
GG.
Here we go.
Just that easy.
It's just that easy. We have linked with null. Ignore everything on your screen. We're going back to Suika game.
There is no epilogue. Don't worry about it.
I'm not spoiling the game for you.
The epilogue is
that is Sephonie, and I really, really love this game. I would highly encourage you to go check it out on your own. It's genuinely a really fantastic kind of hidden gem from a few years back. It is so interesting, and the storytelling in it is really unique. I'm a huge fan, obviously, and I can sing its praises forever. If you want the cooler category of the game, come hang out on my Twitch, twitch.tv/shovelclaws. I hope to see you February 18th as we raise money for the National Women's Law Center. They are an incredible charity that fights for gender justice in courts and public policy, and they really, really work to do a massive amount of change in that area. So please join us raising money for them as we play through Hat in Time for the first time and then learn the speedrun. Can I boot in the Suika game, dude? I'm bored. Sorry, I'm getting mad. The National Women's Law Center is just an incredible charity. I also want to give a big shout out to the Frost Fatales leads for letting me be an ambassador, not once, but twice. It's a huge point of pride of mine that my pretty small community came together and raised a ton of money last time I was accepted. We raised over $1,000 last time, and I really, really hope that we can make that kind of difference again. So please do join us, and I really hope to see you there. Hat in Time is also a really cool game, and I'm really excited to learn it. And it's direct action like my community did 6 months ago that wound up making me learn the run. So that's, I don't know. I just think it's super cool. I'm super blessed to like be able to make that kind of difference. So obviously I'm very ecstatic about it. I could talk a lot longer about it, but we have another run to get to. So Acebats, do you have anything you want to shout out real fast? Thank you for joining me as well. I know it's very early for you.
Yeah, it's only 5:30 in the morning. Don't worry about it. Now you can find me on Blue Sky and Twitch. I drink tea on Saturdays. This is not a joke. I know people think I'm joking every time. So if you just want to hang out, have a chill time, join me for those.
Will there be Suika game at the next tea drinking stream? Sorry.
I'll figure that out. I'll think about it. I am also contractually obligated to shout out Jet Radio Future Bingo if you like speedrunning bingo.
It's true.
I'm contractually obligated by the other bingo organizers there.
Yeah, that's fine. You can shout out JSRF Bingo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Asuka, for letting me show not Suika game, but a cool little weird indie game that I really, really love. I appreciate it, and also working with me as my PC literally exploded in the middle of your show planning. My bad.
No worries. And thank you for showing both Sephonie and Suika game. Sephonie, that looks absolutely gorgeous, and y'all listen to what Claw said. Pick up that game, play it. It looks super cool. Hello, gamers, and welcome back to our final run of this Frost Fatales Ambassador episode of Express Lane. We're going to jump right in, and it is going to be Izzy running Viva Piñata, level 10 Guardian. Hello, friends.
Hi, my name is Izzy. I go by Yog KV on every platform. I'm an artist, animator, and speedrunner, and I am also a very proud Frost Fatales ambassador for this event. I'm so excited. And with me, I actually have two lovely members of staff. And if you recognize the three of our names together and you watched Flame Fatales, there's a reason for that. But anyway, Greta, May, introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Corva May. I'm tangentially Flame Fatales affiliated.
Affiliated.
Hello, I am Greta Ice Vixen. My name is Greta. I am a Pokemon speedrunner, which is kind of sort of like this game, vaguely, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I
also do that.
Involved with the ambassador program, so happy to be here.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get right into it. Time will start. I'll do a little countdown here, and I'll explain a little bit about my run because I love talking about this game so much, and then we'll have some time to discuss everything I'm excited to do as an ambassador. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. Welcome to the beautiful world of Viva Piñata. This is a 2006 rare game published by Microsoft. If you love comfy, cozy games, farming sims, etc., and you've been sleeping on this game, go dust off your old copy of Rare Replay and play it, or like go to your local game store and find it for $10 in the bargain bin, because it is amazing. It is so slept on. Here's Leafa. She's like crying, but she stops as soon as we talk to her, so it wasn't that serious. And she's gonna give us a book and a shovel, and we're just gonna get started. So the point of this run is to hit level 10 as soon as possible. And we decided on that as a community, as just like all the Viva Piñata speedrunners really love this game, and we wanted to speedrun it. So we picked an arbitrary point, and we all just raced to that point. There's a lot of arbitrary points. There's a couple of different categories for this game, but level 10 is my favorite. It's really short and sweet, and has a lot of variability for such a short run.
Izzy won't run my favorite category.
What's your favorite category, Corbin?
It's called the Spearmint Challenge. Your goal is to get 36 spearmint in a garden. That's the whole run. It is, as of yet, untried.
Yeah, no one's done it before.
No one's done it before, but you could be the first.
Like
I'm thinking about it.
That sounds so you, Corbin.
Well, you see, I invented it, so that makes sense.
Yay. Here is our first little piñata. Happy World Wednesday, everybody, because we have gone over into Wednesday. I was actually so happy.
For me.
Okay, for you, but for me. I was so happy to be the last slot tonight because I was like, yes, it's technically Wednesday when I start. It's so important to me. That was a pop-up right there. I just did a cutscene skip that you didn't notice. I hit the back button instead of A, and it skips a cutscene. Tiny little optimization. We're basically in the tutorial of this game where we just do as many tiny little optimizations as we can possibly do in order to get access to eventually like the shop and all of our seeds and everything like that. You gain experience the first time you do a thing in this game. So the first time I see a Sierra Pit, I think I get a little experience later. I get experience the first time a wild piñata visits my garden. I get experience from growing a seed, from fertilizing it, from all sorts of things. And we're going to try and do as many of them as possible in like a short burst as soon as I get access to everything. If you can hear it, this game has lovely music. It's all by Grant Kirkhope, and it is just beautiful. I think they just released a like vinyl for it, which is so beautiful and so exciting. So
hey, what's going on? Hey.
This is our new friend, and we're just welcoming him to the garden with a couple of welcome high fives. He's not doing what I want him to do.
Viva Piñata is a 2003 survival horror game for the Xbox 360.
So usually that works with 2 shovel bonks, but this one was really... He was really stubborn about my welcome high fives. We just skipped a cutscene by forcing him to be confused instead of doing any other animation.
Oh wait, reference?
Reference to the script.
Super effective.
It was. We're Pokemon speedrunners, so that is extremely applicable. Thank you so much. Yeah, I am. Where's my other worm? Where is she? Oh, there it is. Okay, this one. Okay, I'm not gonna bonk it this time. If I just open the menu on a worm, it'll kind of realize that a menu has been opened on it and stop, and I can kind of manipulate it into realizing that it wants to live here. Yeah. Do you guys ever like stop in the middle of what you're doing? It's because somebody opened a menu on you.
Oh.
They're really not behaving with the manips this evening.
It's just got Stanley
bad entropy
meta.
evening.
No, I'm not gonna bonk. I'm gonna be nice.
But yeah, so all of the different piñatas have like their own prerequisites that have to be met for them to join the garden. And so since Worm is like the tutorial one, it just wants some dirt, man.
Yeah.
That's all it wants.
It's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Worm leads you to a false sense of like, oh wow, it's really easy to get piñatas to come here. The requirements are so simple.
And then, yeah, they ramp up a lot later in the game. But now we've got 2 worms, so I'm waiting right here as a small optimization for a little cutscene that's about to play. There's Willie. He's just some guy. He builds houses. He's gonna give me a house for free for these little worms.
For free.
That's thoughtful.
Yeah. I place it as close as possible to the village. Because you can literally see him over there. Like, he just spawned there. He has to walk all the way to my garden. He doesn't just, like, appear. He has to walk to work. So I put it as close to him as possible. And in the meantime, I am patting all of this hard dirt down. I don't technically need to do this, but I have some time to kill right now, and it's really useful for whenever we're in crunch mode with this game, because it gives me as much space as possible to work with for planting seeds. So that way, like, wherever I happen to be in the garden, whenever I'm ready to open the menu and go buy my seeds, I can just put them down. So that's good for me. Willie's gonna walk up, and I'm gonna do just a little bit of direction with my worms. I can ask them to just come stand over here. And they're gonna be like, kind of sad a bit. They're like, what the hell? There's nothing to do here. But I want them to. Yeah, the dirt sucks. I just want them to like stand here so that they're really close to the house. I'm gonna reveal it at the first possible frame. I'm so good at that. And then we're gonna do something super awesome. If you guys have any dance emotes, I would really love to see them in chat. We're gonna romance the worms. There's 2 fun little songs. The first one is the romance song. Isn't this just beautiful? Valentine's Day is this week. And we're gonna enter the romancing mini game. So we're gonna make the worm go through a maze of bombs. Ladies, if he wanted to, he would. And he does. So we make it there.
I like the like victory trumpets.
Yeah. That was such a difficult challenge.
Parental advisory for the next cutscene.
Please post your best rave and dance emote for this absolute banger of a cutscene. Now, PC players can skip this cutscene, and so I play on Xbox because why would I want to skip this?
Valid. Oh my god.
There's a different one of these for every piñata.
There is. They're all unique. It's so amazing. They all have like unique songs too.
My life is fulfilled now that I've seen
It's so good. We're gonna meet Storkos. Hey. We're gonna see her exactly once. She's gonna give us an egg. That's like her whole job. She can inexplicably fly. It's literally like a bit of lore in this game that it is inexplicable why she can fly. She just can. All right. This experiment was sitting on the house, so I tapped it in order to make it go sit on the ground, because when it's sitting on the ground, it can realize that it wants to live here because the worm's romanced. And it's kind of messed up because the experiment only becomes interested in staying once it knows that the worm population is growing because it wants to eat them. So
this really is a horror game, isn't it?
Yeah. I have horror for the worms.
It's a cruel world.
Yeah. We get a little egg. I'm gonna move it to this point in the garden because I'm going to manipulate the baby. I'm trying to hit a skip called cocoon skip. That whenever I gently tap the baby worm with my shovel at the right moment, I will make it a baby forever. But it skips the cocoon phase, and then I get to progress with the tutorial as fast as possible. So here is our new baby. Oh, it's so many. All the baby piñatas are just a scaled down version of the piñata.
I love it.
It's like smaller than the text.
Yeah, you can't even see it. Okay, so now that it realizes it's alive, I can direct it. And then don't worry about the shovel hovering over you, little buddy. Okay, that's good. We got that pop-up. Sometimes that pop-up will appear and like mess up my skip in the middle of trying to do it, so. There we go. So we nailed that cocoon skip. I am so proud of that.
GG.
That. Thank you. I practiced that a lot. I have messed it up a lot, so.
Yeah, so the reason that you sent it across the garden is for timing purposes, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like walking across the garden is for some reason like the perfect amount of distance for the baby to want to grow up. Like to choose to go into a cocoon. What I'm doing right now is not necessary at all. I just like to make the grass clean. It annoys me. It annoys me when it's a mess. Something cute about the watering can in this game is that different piñata react to it differently. The world is really happy to be watered, so he does a little dance for me. A second ago, there was a pop-up giving me the option to choose a seed. If you pick the carrot seed, your run is dead. So you have to pay attention because it's random each time. And I picked the turnip correctly because we're going to be using this to attract a specific piñata. It's a lot more efficient, a lot more quick, unfortunately. I do love the bunny comb, but it wants to eat 2 carrots, and I only get 1. So, yeah. And then as soon as that grows, we're starting to get to the point in the tutorial where I don't have to do a whole lot, unfortunately. So the first night of this game, you're meant to like keep romancing the world, you know, start like building up your garden. There's a marshmallow, a little Ratal. It's so cute.
Oh, I love it.
It's so cute. Good. Thank you so much for that, Leafos. But yeah, the sun finally begins to set, and the game just wants us to like keep romancing and doing stuff. But like that's a lot of loading screens and cutscenes that stop the time. But I just want morning to come, so I have to sit here and do literally nothing. So this is a great time for us to just like chat. Like, how are you guys all doing tonight?
You draw the cool ass.
No.
What?
I need to have room for exclamation point FF.
Right?
Can you draw? You could draw. I think you could fit both.
I could fit both, but it might actually attract the donut, so I have to be careful about that. If I plant too much grass, it'll attract a certain piñata, which is just like another cutscene that is unnecessary.
Could you draw the cool F twice?
The cool
there
F.
There you go.
Here we go.
Well, actually,
cool
since the other ambassadors got to talk about it, let everybody know, like, when is your stream kickoff, and what are you thinking of doing, or is it kind of like a secret?
Yeah, my kickoff is going to be February 19th. I'm planning to do 3 days of streaming in a row, every day at 3:30 EST, the 19th, 20th, and 21st. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I am an artist, as I said in my introduction, and I wanted to try to give to this community in the best way I knew how, and my favorite thing to do ever is draw. It's a skill I've been working on my whole life. I went to college for animation and everything. Like, I'm really passionate about art, and also about charity and doing like what I can do and leveraging like what's unique about me in order to make a difference. So everything at my ambassador stream is all around doodles for donations. I actually have a really cute graphic that I'm going to be posting tomorrow on my Blue Sky, so keep an eye out. I'm really excited, and it's going to have all the relevant information, so it's going to be really easy to share around with anybody. But for a donation sum during my stream, I will draw basically whatever you want within reason. I'll draw your ships. I'll draw your Blurbo. I'll draw your dog. Do you need a new profile picture? I'll draw you. I love drawing portraits. I'll draw your favorite Pokemon. if you like Viva Piñata and you're here tonight because you like Viva Piñata, I see you and I love you. I will draw a piñata for you for at least a $5 donation to the National Women's Law Center during my ambassador streams.
Oh, I love it.
Chat.
That's what you can look forward to.
Chat, what you're going to do is if you notice in the big bar of all the text on the side of the stream where people are talking the whole time, it says shout out was given to Yog KV. So you're going to go and you're going to click Yog KV and then you're going to click follow or the heart or whatever button it looks like on the Twitch channel. So you're all ready and prepared for the 19th to 21st here on twitch.tv/YogKV. And then you're also going to go to your calendar app of choice and you're going to add an event and it's going to say, it's Izzy stream, yay. And then you're
really important.
And then there's a lot of steps to this, to be clear. You're gonna go to Blue Sky, and you're gonna send you're gonna post a picture of your calendar event, and you're gonna tag yogkv.bluesky.social. And I want to see every person doing it. There's 880 viewers. That means 880.
Oh no!
Mentions to Izzy.
not my mentions.
This is not optional. This is required.
It's not optional for May, but it is optional to me, and it would mean a lot if you showed up to my streams and said hi. Even if you can't donate, it would mean a lot for me to just like have people like chatting and active, so I can talk about the amazing work that the National Women's Law Center is going to be doing, and about Fatale's events because they mean a lot to me. And I'm also, a little spoiler, going to be doing raffles at Milestones. Ooh. And the raffles are open to everybody. So you don't have to donate to be a part of those. You just gotta be there. So it would be amazing to meet you all. So we have finally reached morning. Thank you so much for your patience with my amazing Worm tutorial. It's a great break, honestly. Like I usually like to get up and stretch, have some tea with me. But now that it's morning, we're gonna meet a really important character for this speedrun. His cutscene should play any second now. Mm-hmm. While I sip my tea, there he is. Hello, Cedos. That's a yeah. I love that.
I hope nobody attacks him.
Yeah, I hope nobody brutally attacks him
I
for
hope
any
nothing
reason.
bad happens.
I hope nothing bad happens to him.
Well, ain't that some horror game foreshadowing?
So he, as his name implies, he really likes seeds. And we're gonna get a couple of starter seeds from him. We have a chance. It's basically like a casino, where I could get like the perfect array of seeds to get me really ahead and maybe PB, or he can give me like nothing. So not like a bare minimum. So there's bare minimum seed number 1. There's bare minimum seed number 2. I'm gonna let him like wander maybe into my garden a little more. Just to get a little bit of extra space. You'll see why. Okay, let's try one more time. No, nothing? Okay. So what we're gonna do is ask politely for a couple more. I really want a couple things. Oh, okay, so there's a turnip, that's nice. I wanna see 2 carrots. Looking like no carrots. Okay, no carrots at all, that's sad. But we got a turnip, which is exciting, and just a bunch of buttercup seeds. These are useless.
I'm always saying this.
Just the worst possible seed. While we were paying attention to that, this little marshmallow, he was so...
Such a good little piñata.
Very good.
He's gonna hurl.
What? He was slipping.
He's making a face like he's gonna... he's not feeling good.
He's okay.
Not anymore. Now he's fine.
Yeah, he's doing great. So now he's Urple. He's very cute and very happy to be here. Sometimes they take a while to show up, but thankfully... Oh my god, I almost hit her. I need to wait for the next important thing to happen, which is going to be a little visit from our incoming friend over here, Mr. Serapint.
I hope nothing bad happens.
I hope nothing bad happens.
I'm telling you all, this game is violent.
Ooh, and then since we got this turnip, I can introduce one of our methods of gaining experience, which is variance. Every piñata in this game has 3 secret items they can eat, and it'll change their color. A hunt has started. ignore that. We're just gonna look at this purple worm. He's very beautiful. He ate a turnip, and now he's purple. And there's nothing scary happening in the background at all.
Oh.
Just don't look over there.
So the serpent is hungry.
I like chat saying this is a seated run.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Write that one down.
Noted. Here's a tatfly. And here's a white flutterscotch. The white flutterscotch is a lot less relevant. Sometimes I can get it. If I'm lucky, it'll like happen close to the end of the run. But the tatfly is very important to this run, and I would really like him to behave today. I broke all those extra candies just because the serpent is gonna eat them all very slowly if I don't. So I broke all the candies just to hurry him along, and now he lives here. It was at the cost of the marshmallow. I'm so sorry. It is a cute little baby, and I promise in my casual file I have like a whole fenced-in garden for them. I love them. But for the run,
Can I say something without everyone getting mad at me?
What?
I would rather have serpents than marshmallows.
The serpents are really cool. There's actually a really cool mechanic in this game where if you breed the serpents and then you have the egg that's about to hatch, while the egg is bouncing to hatch, if you hit it with a shovel, it will hatch as a two heads.
What?
So it's an entirely new species, and it's two serpents that are attached to one another. And the way that they move is so neat. They like shuffle along.
Is this like intentional?
Yeah, it's a two-headed snake.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can do it again. If you breed two of the two-headed serpents together, you'll get a four heads.
What?
It's and that model is crazy. So yeah, there is the store. So I'm gonna go to the store right away. This is my favorite character, Cost-a-Lot. She's a diva. Her voice lines are really good, but unfortunately this is a speedrun, so I cannot stay and chat with her.
I'm always saying this too.
You're sure this is yours? If the police come calling, I'll squeal like a pig.
Yeah, her dialogue is really funny.
I hate the way she knocks the machine. It drives me up the wall.
I think it's so charming.
I wish I could say I replaced.
I don't know why. I can't explain why. But it does.
Okay, so what I did there was I bought a firebrand and I sold an item. Selling one thing gives me access to the sell menu, which is really useful. It wasn't there until I sold something for the first time. We're gonna get a variant with a serpent while we get the tatfly. I'm so happy the tatfly behaved. So proud of it. I think I have one in every literally like 30 runs. The tatfly will just leave and cease to exist. It scares me so bad every time because it really messes with my experience routing. This is a game where a lot of things are very random and I do a lot of routing on the fly, but some things are like pretty much guaranteed to me, and I build my run based around that. While I was explaining that, I set my fly on fire on purpose and I transformed it into a new species. And meanwhile, there's a lot of things always happening at once in this game. It's honestly a lot of fun. CDOS is really mad at me for hitting him earlier, so he's coming and throwing weed seeds in my garden. And these plants have negative effects, so if I just like let them grow, bad things could happen. But I do get experience for growing them, so I'm just gonna like plant them in the corners and hope that nothing happens. It's like the run is short enough that the odds of something bad happening are really low.
My name is Jardinero.
His name is Jardinero.
Oh, that's his name.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for coming to the TED Talk.
Yeah. And yeah, he won't let me talk to him while he's in this state. He's just mad and coming to vent his frustration.
I'm morbidly curious. So, mentioned your Pokemon speedrunner. How did we bridge the gap from Pokemon to extreme horror violence that is Viva Piñata?
Actually, I'm pretty sure Viva Piñata came first. It's been so many years that I can't remember what I played first as a child.
Okay. You played Viva Piñata first.
Yeah.
And I was like, Izzy, that is untrue. There's like a 7-year gap.
Yeah, I played Viva Piñata first as a kid, I think, and then I got into Pokemon. Wow. Okay, there's a random chance for that to happen. That's funny.
So in Viva Piñata, everything's named after like desserts, right?
Yeah, every piñata is a dessert pun.
And in Gen 8, they finally bridged the gap between Viva Piñata and Pokemon because they added Alchemy, which is a dessert-themed Pokemon.
That's true.
Ignore Vanilla, because it doesn't matter. It took a while, but we got there, and there's no other similarities between the two games.
Yeah. And honestly, the Pokemon game that I speedrun, well, I speedrun Sword and Shield, so that's not true. I do speedrun a mainline game. But I speedrun like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It's like there's nothing in common with these games at all. Also, while I've been talking, I have been messing up some of my experience routing. I'm so sorry about that. But everything is smooth sailing very soon. I'm looking to hit level 7 as quickly as I can, and then level 7 is go mode. Because then I have access to everything.
You say there's nothing similar between Mystery Dungeon and this game, but when you get back into the garden, can you give me a quick overhead view of the garden?
Oh my god. I do know what you mean.
I'm surprised that clicked immediately.
Yeah. It's just top down, and there's paths.
Oh, that's not what I mean.
Oh,
but that's better. That makes more sense than what I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
So go top down.
Hold on, let me feed the red hot. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Let me get a title upgrade.
10,000 things, and then we go top down?
That's kind of how this game goes. It's like, okay, 10,000 things, and then I can finally do the input I've been trying to do for 30 seconds. Oh, and let me get a quick shuttle upgrade. Yep. I love that he gives me an upgrade and he's like, you need to put in more effort. Okay, here's your bit.
What do you see around the edge?
Hard dirt.
A square.
A square.
And what is Mystery Dungeon made out of?
Tiles.
A square.
It's all squares.
It all comes back to square.
Chocolate cash melting in your pocket.
Well, they didn't make this game rare, did?
Oh, yeah.
I understood that reference.
I'm gonna do this as a backup and then do this. I think we're at level 6. Yeah, there's Shelly Bean. So this is the first example of a sour piñata. I can actually get this as part of the run. It's really easy to cure from its sourness. And it's very cute. So, gardening's improving. There's level 7. Beautiful. Yay. Okay. Yay. So what I'm going to do with level 7 is basically just get a bunch of plants and fertilize them all really fast, and that kind of like catapults me to level 10. So I'm going to start working on that. If you had any announcements also, Asuka, I wanted to give you the floor for that one.
Oh, absolutely. Like, if you're curious what's been going on Hotfix this week, or just interested in running on GDQ, you should definitely be checking out this week's schedule and submit any of your runs to be showcased over at gdq.gg/hotfix. We would love to have you on. And you know what? So many people got their first or their feet wet on Hotfix. I'm one of them. Like, it's such a cool opportunity, and like I said, we love to see new people submitting runs. So submit over at gdq.gg/hotfix. And also, for those that are just tuning in, this is the last run of the show, but you can catch up on all of our past shows and marathons over at youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello from the past. You should consider liking, subscribing, or just becoming a channel member to support GDQ. And you should be heading over to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick and watch live and interact with these wonderful fatales that are Izzy, Greta, and Corbin May.
That's us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been having some trouble getting my seeds in. The seeds in this game are a little bit finicky, where sometimes it lets you plant them, but then once they're in the ground, they decide that the quality of the dirt actually wasn't good enough, and then they pop right out. It's really unfortunate. It's mostly unfortunate when that happens when you're on good pace, and you're like, no, I have another loading screen.
What does it mean, the quality of the dirt? Like, can you change that?
It was mostly a joke, but it's like... I can actually explain like some of the reasons why it would pop out. Sometimes a piñata is standing too close. Sometimes it's too close to a patch of rough dirt that is like microscopic. So like I do a really quick job of patting down all the hard dirt at the start. Sometimes there's like literal microscopic little parts of it. So that would be like a literal sense of the quality of the dirt is not good enough.
I just believe everything you say, so.
I would never lie to you. Look at this diva.
Right?
Who is
she? I love the character designs in this game. Oh my
walks
gosh.
out and then turns back around.
I'm so glad you love these character designs. They're actually so insanely cool to me because like they all have like masks and they're just so cool. So what am I working with here? What's gonna get me over the edge? So one thing I can do quickly. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me,
no.
Yeah, I just sold him cold-heartedly.
Wow.
So one thing I can do is get the mock drop variant. And another quick thing I can do is get the experiment. Where is she? Oh no. No. So remember earlier when I said that sometimes bad things happen whenever you leave a weed in your garden? I accidentally got the bad thing to happen, and this is an unskippable cutscene. I'm very sorry for going over estimate, but this unfortunately I cannot control until somebody wins. Usually in this game, during a fight, you can just let it happen in the background because it's the first one. They really want me to pay attention to this epic battle.
If the world wins this one, that's really embarrassing for the Sparrow.
I think that would be really funny.
Huge type disadvantage here. Like bug versus
Also,
fly.
I like that the baby, the eternal baby, is just hanging out.
Mother help.
Okay, thankfully the experiment is really powerful and just obliterated this realm. So we're not stuck in this cutscene for too much longer. We're gonna come up on time pretty soon. Yeah,
So
he's real proud of himself.
A quick shout out to the absolutely like adorable worms on Izzy's YouTuber because yes.
Oh, thank you. I love them. It's exquisite. So yeah, we are really close. I basically just have to tap a couple things in. We got a
Everyone's
jelly
coming
bean?
to the garden.
Yeah, everyone's here. We have got the Shelly Bean. We're gonna get a quick experiment variant and then a quick experiment transformation. And that should basically be enough to put us over the edge. So I'm gonna bop this flower and feed it so that it can't cause us any more problems. We're finally at level 9. There we go, do that. And then you do that. Thank you, Doc Pachingo. This guy's really funny. Big monkey hat. We don't usually get to see this guy, so in the name of losing a little bit of time, it's cool to see some more of the unique character designs of this game. All right, that should be overall enough to get me over the edge. I'm just waiting for the game to catch up. Oh, wait, where's my depot? No, it's enough. And then I think you want like a flower, whichever one the game wants to give me first. This queen, I love her. As a backup, sometimes I can go buy a chicken from her. That's another great route I like to take. But that depends on like how early she wants to show up. So if she shows up on time, I love going to buy a chicken from her. It's called a Cluckles, and it's so fat and brown. Also the Buzzle Gum, always a pleasure to see.
It's like the most unskippable cutscenes I've ever seen you run into.
Yeah.
It's all just happening all at once.
Yeah.
Like we heard you're streaming.
Yeah. A lot of these I'm pretty used to at this point, but. And Fanny. So the game queues up a bunch of things to happen. The morning is pretty bad for it.
Wait, who even is that one? Is that like
she's like Xbox Live? You can mail stuff to people on Xbox Live.
I was like, when I played this recently, she did not show up.
So you're sprinkling, and time is coming up right after our first stout, hopefully, unless the game queues up another cutscene. Which is, it's possible. But they're cute. So it's like, I can't be that mad. And time. All right.
GG.
Thank you so much for having me.
Underestimate too.
Yay. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate getting to be up here, talk about Fatals, talk about one of my favorite games of all time, and being here with two of my best friends. And it's so lovely to meet you, Oscar, also. I'm really excited to be an ambassador with you.
Yee! And for, again, all three of you, let everybody know who you are, where they can find you, what are your current gaming plans or streaming plans. Shout out to the world.
You two start.
Hi, I'm May. You can find me on the internet. I've not been streaming. I've been playing Final Fantasy. Instead of following me, you should go follow YogKV on twitch.tv, and then you should go make your calendar event for the 19th to 21st so that you remember to show up for the stream, because it's easy to forget things, but it's hard when you make a calendar event. And then you should take a picture of that calendar event, and then you should send it make a post on Blue Sky of that calendar event at YogKV.bluesky.social.
Those are really simple instructions to follow, so I want to see everyone doing that.
Yeah, I don't understand how you could possibly mess it up. I was very clear.
And Greta?
Yes, everyone, please tune in for all of the Frost Fatales Ambassador streams coming up here for like the latter half of this month, basically. It's going to be so fun. And then Frost Fatales itself is running from March 8th through 14th. And if you want to see me on there, I'm running on Saturday, the 14th of March, playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Dig Spill, which is quite the run. You'll want to be there for that.
So excited.
It's going to be a lot of fun, so tune in for that. And this was just so fun, so thanks for having me on.
Yeah. And my final shout out is just, I would love to see you in my ambassador streams, but follow the Fatales Blue Sky and tune into all of the ambassador streams. You know, it would make us really happy to get to chat with you. I appreciate your time.
Of course. And GG's to all three of you again. That was super fun. Keep that love going in the chat. But that is it for our Frost Fatales Ambassador episode of Express Lane. And, I'll just let everyone know, hey, I'm an ambassador too, which is why I was able to bring everybody on. I'll just say really quickly, my kickoff stream is going to be February 20th at 3 p.m. Eastern. And in honor of my 10th run in a Fatales event, I am doing an Oscathon where I am going to be speedrunning 10 games, some rusty, some brand new. We're doing everything from Devil May Cry to Dizzy Hero to Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise to Clear Obscure, and then the big reveal at the end is going to be probably my new favorite speedrun, which if you like indie, pixel, RPG, deck building, roguelike, rhythm game combos, I'm going to be finishing off with Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson. And then my second stream is going to be a whole bunch of Groove Coaster, which is what I'll be playing at Frost Fatales. So check out that stream. Check out everybody's stream for the Frost Fatales Ambassadors. They are all such amazing people, and we are all raising money for the great causes, National Women's Law Center. So I will see you in 2 weeks. But until then, if you missed out on Hidden Hero, on Mercy Kill or Express Lane, do not worry, because we are going to run it back right after this. tune in tomorrow on this channel, twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick at 7 p.m. Eastern for the newest episodes of Crosshair and Speedruns from the Crypt. So until next time, I'm Oscar424, and I will see you on the Express Lane. Bye!